Good times day, all creatures of virus change ratings, and welcome back to Kingdom of Aldana. Previously on our session, Zardos has been given the final blood kiss by Eliana, who he has a yet undefined relationship with, as he has surrendered the final shreds of his mortality and transformed into a bona fide proper vampire lord. Roderick then has returned to Nebo and with Lady Khazar transmigrated to a different dimension along with the whole fucking mansion, where you have settled in and began your nurturing of Zardos, filling him with your blood to fuel his transformation. And so he has transformed and changed in the body, but, well, with new powers unlocked and new abilities just open in front of him. And, well, obviously he doesn't come into your rooms in the night and stands heavily breathing above your necks. No, not at all.
Because I don't breathe.
Anyway, you have begun your studies of Draconic. Well, most of you have begun those as preparation for the ritual necessary to create the world that will stop the Mouth of Dragons. While Lady Khazar gathers snippets of information from her contacts in Aldana, trying to piece together the events happening as the Mouth of Dragons conquers the land and to develop a sensible plan of counterattack. It has been 5 weeks of downtime since you've entered this dimension, and almost the same 5 weeks as Mouth of Dragons has begun her conquest of the continent. You've learned that most of Aldana has already fallen under her control, but forces of resistance, both known with wood elves and unknown, are definitely there, while the rest of your allies prepare for upcoming confrontation. All that you can do is study and hope that nobody dies. Well, nobody else dies. Not too many people die. Anyway, Lady Khazar has just given you her latest update, in which she told to you that the Mother of Dragon size has been discovered, and that 2 of the young dragons have been slain by unknown forces. So we have another 2 weeks at least. Yeah, another at least 2 weeks of downtime. No, wait, not 2 more, way more. 2.
How many days have passed?
35.
In now for 3.
35?
Yes.
Where is
Oh,
my
you've got a while.
20?
I've put the dates down, but I didn't put down how many days it's gonna be in. If you understand my confusing English.
Oh, fuck. I overwrote what I had there previously, so I don't know. 35, 39, 22, I think. Okay.
It makes sense. I don't know. I have the date down,
Yeah.
so that's good enough. Alright, so anything you would like to change or do differently after having a bit of time to think about your downtime? Like drop your studies, switch to something better,
Yeah, just stop learning.
say
the
fuck it,
cards, fine.
let's go kill Mother Dragon now.
We don't need the word, yes, yes. Fuck the 20 days we already invested, yes. Good choice. I'm good.
Alright. Also, I think it might be appropriate right now to pause and mention Zardos has died for the last 5 weeks, because we kind of forgot about it last week. So Zardos, if you would like to explain how it's supposed to work.
Oh, yes. Seems that I do need some occasional donations still.
How occasional.
It's like once a week.
Ah,
Good
but
source.
That's super light.
It has to be humanoid, right? It can't be
No, I think you can drink the same person all the time, right?
No,
Maybe you need to
I-
vary it still.
from a medical standpoint, I wouldn't advise it for the person being drunk.
Yeah, if it's once a week.
Was that
Not
related
No,
to the tokens?
alcohol.
Say again?
Never mind.
That's related to the tokens, right?
Not quite. That's in your vampiric abilities spreadsheet, not spreadsheet, handout on Roll20. Your blood curse. You've already earned as many blood tokens as you could from your allies. From now on, they are merely serving as,
Feed.
well, more like if you don't
Good
drink,
berries.
you're gonna die. So yeah,
So like good berries. You eat them if you don't have anything else.
you can eat normal food. It just doesn't taste quite as sharp as it used to.
Does it sustain him?
He doesn't need it,
Oh, okay.
if I remember
I
correctly.
need it, but I still like it.
Yeah, but you need the once in a week blood donation.
Yes.
I mean, I'm happy to provide you with blood. It's fine.
He's gonna grow fat from all the sweet blood.
Yes. Take the sugar.
Vampiric diabetes.
Today is my cheat day, said the vampire, uncorking a diabetic person.
Pretty clever.
Alright, well, in that case, let us continue with the downtime. Actually, Jesse, anything you wanna say, because you kinda missed the whole last session?
Honestly, not that I can think of.
Did you have time to watch the video? I assume you didn't.
Not really, no. Work hell this week.
No, I also uploaded it very late. Alright, I mean, we did donate your blood, so if you would like to track that, you're welcome to do that.
No, that's fine. She would have offered anyway.
That's what we assumed.
Yours was the finest of the qualities of blood.
Can't have it all the time.
It tasted divine.
It tasted divine.
Hence why he became a god.
Not yet, not yet.
Gotta save that for special occasions.
Not yet. He's still weak.
It's all, it hasn't been like a week or two and he's already taking me for granted, you know? It's,
No, never that. No. There's special 2-0s.
yeah.
No, it's like cake is good, but you can't live without bread.
Trego is bread.
I'm bread?
Yes, you're earthy and down to like earthy and wooden was your taste, right? So,
Yeah, very full-bodied and strong.
yes, bread.
Are we
Nice
talking
stuff,
about
yeah.
his blood or his abs?
Whatever you like.
They're fake, they're mushy.
I can't help but imagine Zardos like licking blood off Trego's abs.
And we're back to jousting.
And we're back to jesting.
Alright. I mean, how could I hold back when Jesse is back with us? Alright, well, in that case, let us continue indeed as we fast forward to the next event. Right, once more, let's see. I'm doing this to myself. Alright, here we go. By the way, it is right now the 14th of April. Okay. And just for the note, after calculating time, Trego finishes his studies on the 23rd of April, Milora on the 29th, Zardos on 1st of May, Arlis on 7th of May, and Leos on 20th of May would finish his acrobatics if given an opportunity to do so. Because not all of you have started at the same time. Alright, so this means we have 3 more weeks at the very least until Arles. Alright, yeah. Let's say 2 more weeks pass. So this is 21st, 28th of April. Before Khazar returns to you with news once more. She... Alright, yeah, makes sense. She tells you that she tells you that a guerrilla force has resurfaced in the Lone Woodlands that have been hunting the dragons restlessly while shifting between Luna Woodlands and the Feywild, using the fact that it takes them a lot quicker to do so than it takes for the dragons, as it seems that the children are incapable of plane shifting at will. It is led by how do I describe it? By a mysterious elven archer of not quite unknown origins to Lady Khazar, but he is joined by his family, who appear to have been some sort of an elven like order of protectors, basically, that have secured as many elves as they could in the Feywild and returned to fight and liberate the lands. And they have succeeded in slaying a single young dragon.
1 extra one, so in total 3.
Yes.
Nice.
This worked for us, boys.
Now, they also killed the slightly older young dragon. Does that make sense? Yeah. So out of the 3rd generation, basically. And they seem to still be at force, although there has been no further progress, or no more success in hunting any dragons. They basically killed their first during their first appearance during an ambush, and the dragons have changed their patrols and horses. So further attacks have failed. Well, not failed. Failed to kill the dragons.
Any information about the method they did it?
Just ambushed the dragon. That's all she knows.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, it's not like you guys haven't killed dragons of such age before with relative ease, and you know those elves. Alright, so another week passes and news comes that the Mother of Dragons has been defeated and you guys are no longer necessary.
Well, they took care of itself. That's fine.
Nice, excellent vacation.
No. A day passes and actually, let's go back a little bit because Trega, you've been done with your studies for 5 days.
I now speak almost fluently.
Oh. Yes. Because that's how D&D works, apparently. It takes
Yeah.
10 weeks total to learn a new language.
I think, like, even in real life, you could learn that fast if you really dedicate 8 hours a day.
If we were learning
I
for
guess.
8 hours a day,
Maybe.
I feel like maybe yes. I don't know. I mean, people who go abroad for 2 months speak the language pretty well too.
Yeah.
So if you want to do something for those 5 days, you're welcome to consider or offer me if you have already considered it.
I didn't think I would be done this fast.
Well, it wasn't fast, you're just the first. I mean, if you want to take a break and like role play, you having blood drinking parties or chilling out, like do one role play Monopoly night. I don't mind that.
I don't know.
Because I have a feeling that's gonna be.
Suits and Offices. What's the name of the game? Suits and Offices.
Yeah.
There's no particular training other than normal, push-up that he does once a day.
One push-up
that keeps
once a
his
day.
I don't know. Probably just, practice combat. He could offer Zardos to spar with him. If he's having some time, if he wants to test a few abilities.
Zardos is still busy.
Zar's still busy.
I can't play with you right now.
Can't play. Athletics.
Clone
with
Mom
Leo's-
is making me study.
Again?
I guess I'll go. If I try and help them study Draconic, it won't go faster, right? Okay, so I guess I'll just go and learn athletics with. I know I won't finish it on time, but go and learn athletics with not
Acrobatics?
acrobatics with Leos and
Sure.
Emma.
You can start. Well,
Yeah.
let's see if we can teach you how
Give me the edge
to.
here.
What's it called? What is the Dark Souls? Like rolling around. Tumble,
Dodge
fumble,
roll?
Dodge roll, yeah. Let's see if we can teach you the dodge roll in 5 days. Alright, yeah, sure. I mean, you can join Leos, who... I mean, actually, considering how long it's gonna take Leos to learn acrobatics, he is not exhibiting anything advanced quite yet, but has definitely become a lot more nimble than you remember him. Yeah, sure, you can write down 5 days of acrobatics. And after that, on the 6th day of you studying acrobatics, Milora finishes her studies of Draconic. So,
Sweet.
if you would like to.
Honestly, the only thing I can think of in character that she'd be doing, because it'd be a thing on her mind, she would be meditating about what decisions she's going to make come the dragon fight.
Alright. Sounds good to me. That is the 29th of April. And then a couple days later, on the 1st of May, Zardos, you are done with your Draconic. And you can also go play with Tracker if you want to.
Yeah, sure.
How many days in May is it?
Yeah.
1. So...
Unless Amavane has time to do some Arcana training.
For Tracker, you have 8 days of acrobatics. But again, about Arcana.
Yeah, if she has some time to finish up do some Arcana training, then I'll do that.
Well, she has time, but basically she can either teach you Arcana or Leo's acrobatics. She can't double down.
yeah,
the same
screw
day.
Leos, he's fine.
So there's also Tracker.
Trigo can teach you religion stuff,
Me? I'm not good with religion.
medicine stuff. Very important.
I could teach
Yeah.
this, I guess.
Go play with Trago.
So just imagine like a month studying from Traga, Zardus has now obtained the skill of painlessly and unnoticeably jenking a needle into somebody's arm while they're asleep, and just like thieves in the night going like,
Yep.
I'm gonna steal your blood. Yeah. No, nobody. Right. Let's keep going. And then on the 7th of May, which gives you, Trago, 2 weeks of acrobatics.
Extra
So-
or
No, total.
or total? Okay.
Well, 15 days. 15 days. Ardis finishes his Draconic. Which means that everybody who
One
wanted
second.
to study Draconic has finished studying
Yes.
Draconic.
1 second. Yes. Uh-huh.
And
How do you do that?
And Leos, you have 13 3 days left on your acrobatics. Just saying. So I don't know, what is it? 57, I guess that means.
Wait, so Zardos doesn't speak Draconic, right?
Does. Yes. Everybody except
Oh,
well,
damn it.
everybody
Everybody.
except Leos now knows Draconic
And her.
naturally.
Yeah, I cheat.
He uses Google Translate.
Right, that you just need 3 more days to be proficient in acrobatics.
He needs 13 more days. If I...
13.
13, sorry.
My intelligence score is 10.
Yes.
I'm still not very smart.
And DM has arbitrarily decided that. Well, I decided more like that skills are just gonna take 70 days because they're not language skills. No matter what ability score you have. I mean, I could, I guess, like decrease studying of abilities based on your ability score.
Oh, with dexterity
Yeah, like,
for acrobatics?
yeah. Leos, do you have positive dexterity?
Yeah, 16.
That's +3,
Yeah.
which would have made it what? -21, which basically would have meant that you have finished them. I guess.
Up to you. If you want to change that. I'm happy either way.
+21. Yeah, sure, let's go with this. This makes sense to me.
Cool. Then I am done by this point.
Yeah. And track it means it won't take you 70 days, but what, like, you have +1?
No, I have +1
So
for
63.
dexterity.
Yeah, good on you. Yeah, see, I have good ideas occasionally. So I guess at this point you'd want to meet with Lady Kazar?
Yes.
Right. So yeah, you gather all together behind the table on your final day of studies as you eat some cake or something to celebrate. And
We now only speak Draconic at this table.
Does anybody want to steal Leos's flute before the meeting?
No.
Alright, sure.
Can we establish in the future our party only speaks Draconic unless we say we're speaking Common?
Gotta make sure you use it or you forget it.
Use it or you forget it, yes, exactly. Gotta like show these other peasants who don't speak the language what it's like. And we can't be listened in by comprehend languages either, you know? No choice.
True. Right.
Only our enemies also know the language, so it's perfectly fine.
Enough to
Maybe
you.
just make a combination language of every language we know. And use that
On-
as-
Can I actually ask a question, like from a logistics point of view? did Khazar and, for example, Melora, who knew or finished Draconic earlier, she would have been able to teach Khazar already, right? During this time? While Arliss was still learning, but
she could have
the real
started.
Khazar to like cut the time short, and Leos can obviously also like,
Um,
and that way we can like it would maybe only be Arliss's leftover, like the last word to be taught, maybe.
so, give me a moment. So Leos basically finishes his acrobatics like a day after Arliss finishes his language.
No, go ahead, sorry.
As for Melora, I mean, I guess at this point it would have been what, 10 days that Melora is free, that she could have started teaching Daria, if you want to.
Yeah, we're trying to minimize time.
Yeah, she would have tried teaching her.
I mean, I don't know you.
We're procrastinating on saving the world.
Maybe I didn't know, and you've been secretly playing evil characters for the last 3 years, and I didn't know.
Yeah, final reveal is gonna be fun, guys.
Yeah, maybe you're like gonna be like,
pledge our allegiance.
Like,
yeah, Melora's been evil god this whole time.
Yeah, like, Mother of Dragons, please accept our allegiance. We wish to destroy all humans. I myself is like my grandmother was a dragonborn. How am I gonna do this? Melora, make me an Arcana check.
Oh no.
To see how good of a teacher you are. I'll open Khazar's character sheet.
Oh, wonderful.
No! Melora, it's kind of hard at teaching it in Draconic.
So Melora goes, alright, Lily Khazar, so it goes whoosh, and then the spell goes bzzz, and then it goes through your body like bzzz.
Yes.
Over 10 days.
Yeah. Alright, let's see if Lady Khazar can figure out anything out of this. She's rather smart, and she has been studying Arcana for a while.
I was gonna say, please don't tell me she rolls a 1 also.
So I'm gonna say her modifier is pretty high. I'm not gonna tell you how high, because I think I was high when I wrote it down. Oh shit.
I mean, she's a wizard. How high can it be?
Very high!
12.
She has
No, at least 13.
I mean, remember Lewis's skill modifiers when he used to be a bard? What it was like, plus 18 or something?
Plus 17 was the highest I had.
Natural one? No.
Are you kidding? Oh my god.
Plus...
better.
Plus
32.
49.
36.
Alright, so let me... Oh, right, you're teaching her wish. Okay, so... Like, as you're trying to teach Lady Khazar the wish word, you... come to an understanding that it is very hard to explain how wish works, because the way it works is... it works in every way. It's kind of hard to explain something that can be everything, which I guess is part of the confusion and that red number we currently see on the screen. But as you struggle, and by the way, we have lost Lucas somewhere. But as you struggle through your explanations, Lady Khazar seemed to like catch key parts and try to almost guide you in getting to the point, so to speak. However, that is still a 4. Oop. A 4. This out.
And there's some short circuiting going on here.
Oh, yeah, it's my phone vibrating. Yeah, I'm sure it's.
Yeah, probably something like that.
Give me 30 seconds. Nope, don't give me. Fuck it. Doesn't matter. Can you hear me okay now?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep.
So let's say with that terrible roll, it takes Lady Khazar the whole 10 days to figure out the spell.
Jesus.
Which means she learns
10
it.
days to Wish, that's not bad.
Was it a happy Jesus or was it a sad Jesus?
That was a sad Jesus.
Well, let's see, you learn wish in 8 days and 10 days.
I wish. I fucking wish. I mean, they're not gonna teach me, so.
I think Arliss needs that.
Alright.
I wish I could
So
have that.
now,
I'd abuse it.
now we need only Arliss to teach Khazar time stop. She'll have all 5 things and will be ready to do things.
Excellent. I shall teach her
Should
with
we
my
teach her?
never-ending wisdom and intelligence
Right.
and knowledge of the arcane.
But before we go there, and with Lucas having returned, let's actually have that meeting as Initio Draconic. Do I have? No, I don't. Set. All right. Alright, well, congratulations to everybody on the finish of your studies. I'd give you a certificate, but really, you won't get much use for it in modern times.
That's a code language. That's pretty cool.
I
No one
suppose
will be able to read it, anyways.
No, but we can communicate as a group in a way that almost no one but our enemies can. Which is nice.
That defeats the whole purpose.
Yes, I am certainly will come quite in handy in your future combat communications if you were to survive their deal ahead of us.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I believe that after communication with our allies and further observation of the dragon's movement, I have come up with a possible plan. What we might want to do once we're all ready. Obviously, I don't
Shoot.
force you follow it. After all, you're gonna be the main players of it. If you have better ideas, do tell. Still, the way I see it, our goal is to isolate the Mother of Dragons with as few of her allies and as many of our allies as possible, while having the ward ready and preparing to fire. The issues we have is the spread of our allies, who cannot unite right now under the Watch of Dragons, the unity of dragons themselves, who have to fortify their positions while they handle the transition and the opposition, and the fact that the ritual will take me a short but substantial period of time. Which means I'd rather not do it. Good fight. So, my plan. House of Dragons is aware of you, though she, and there it goes, dying. Though she should not be aware of the level which your skills have improved after you battled her children. Your fights have been rather secluded, and you haven't shared them with many allies of ours, and the one who knows is me, and here. So while she is mad at you and desires your death, I doubt that currently you are important enough to warrant her personal attention. Thus I suggest, as we leave this place, you undertake immediate transportation to Krozung in your personal group, whereupon you shall attempt to swiftly but decisively. Nobody's computer is working. Second, let me in that case try to fix my crap while we wait for Jay to return.
Oh, nice. It's
There we go.
updating too.
Which takes anywhere from 30 seconds to 30 minutes.
Yep.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm getting old.
It's okay. It's not missing something really, really crucial, like
Yeah.
planning or.
Yeah.
Ah, that was fast.
I think it's on his phone, right?
Oh, it might be.
Unless his phone
Are
restarts.
you?
Updating.
Can you hear us, Jay? So suddenly some voices started
Yes,
singing
there
the
we go.
Beauty of the Queen,
Ah.
and we're like, what?
Yeah.
It was the music.
Where was I? Yes. You're not important. Whereupon you will attempt to swiftly and in force liberate Krozung of its scaly occupation force, except instead of slaughtering the dragons, you shall attempt to capture as many of them as you can. To assist you in this task, you shall use these. 1 second. Bring up the description. As she puts on the table 3 crude metal iron flasks with complicated arcane engravements upon them. Each flask is corked with a brass stopper that is chained to the bottle itself, and well, they're different. One of them looks suspiciously like an oil lamp. These are known as the iron flasks. A vessel of imprisonment, used historically to imprison powerful demons, genii, and other supernatural creatures for the use of their master. You can use the command word to speak the flask command word, targeting a creature close to you. If it doesn't come from here, and if it is weakened enough, target may be captured by the flask. Once trapped, it remains in the flask until released. And once released, it is a lot easier for the creature to be freed. So consider that have once per creature. Use only 1 creature per flask. The dragons inside are in a state of stasis.
Do you mind me asking why we're capturing instead of killing? You want to use them as tokens?
I will explain as soon as I explaining how this works. You will also be able to release them from the flask with the same command word, and technically they will fight for you for the duration. Now, why we're doing this? It has become obvious to me that Marza puts a great emphasis on protecting her children. You having not slain but captured her children means that she will not only entertain the idea of personally meeting you, but will be more likely to talk to you before she decides to kill you, hoping to liberate or figure out the location of her children. As such, you do need to capture at least one of them and let at least one of them free to pass the knowledge of its siblings' capture to the mother, improving your chances of getting an audience with her.
So the last one we captured, basically, that's the one.
It is up to you how to figure this out. There is no guarantee on how many dragons will be in Krasnk. Although according to my latest information, it should be 2 adults and 3 to 4 young ones. As the forces and capitals have not been lowered. Decide which ones you wish to capture, decide which ones you want to kill or release. Understand that relying on them to fight for you is not something I can rely on.
Yeah.
There is an opportunity that the mother will be capable to overcome the enchantments on this flask.
What about her 2 bodyguards?
Moving on. So this expedition should provide you with an access to the mother, supposedly in the Blind Forest. Meanwhile, I myself will be in Nebo, coordinating with our allies on the ground in preparation of the couple of weapons that we shall use against the mother once the final encounter happens. We need to extract an asset and a tool from Krasnk, which will happen during your liberation, and prepare some assets in Nebo, both that flying boat that you have used previously, as well as some kind of a new golem that Lord Patrician has said they have been building the last couple years. My intent is to bring the final battlefield to the plains in front of Nebo to support range of both the golem and the ship, and whatever other support Nebo can provide. I have received communication from our good friend Rubius that he will be joining us as soon as possible on the battlefield, while his fellow will assist in liberation of remaining cities along with the acting armies of Aldana. For we believe that dealing with the youngest of dragons should be within abilities of ordinary troops. Not without casualties, but well, a coordinated strike should end as little bloodshed as possible. And hopefully your family might arrive with reinforcements if she intends on keeping her promise.
Yeah, we can set that up.
Now back to the crucial part. Upon arrival to the Blind Forest, I advise you to engage the Mother of Dragons in any kind of conversation or otherwise distract her to the extent of your abilities. For frankly, your chances of defeating her before she has been affected by the ward are not non-existent. but low enough that I'd rather not risk losing you like that. If you can
Yeah.
make her monologue, delay negotiations about the release of her children, or otherwise stall for time, good. If not, assume defensive combat and preserve your abilities to the extent of your abilities. Or hopefully Mother of Dragons will not go full dragon shit upon you from the start. Meanwhile, I shall begin the ritual in Nebo. As it will take me a bit of time, we need to coordinate your arrival to Blind Forest with my beginning of the ritual. Hopefully you will delay her long enough for me to complete it. For the moment it is complete, she will sense the magic radiating from the completed ritual, and undoubtedly prioritize me over anything she will be doing with you, hopefully forcing her to fly off or otherwise transport herself towards Nebo, leaving you behind. Thereupon you should be left alone with her bodyguards, while the Mother of Dragons will be in transit. Your task will be to kill her eldest children, bodyguards, to make sure they cannot follow you. After killing them, you will utilize whatever abilities you have to recover your strengths as quickly as possible and rejoin me in Nebo, hopefully before the arrival of the Mother of Dragons. If not, I will hold her off as much as I can, and upon your arrival, I shall speak the word and we will engage her in final and definitive confrontation. Hopefully, as powerful as she is, I assume, for I have no prior experience to rely upon, that at the very least the world will limit her ability to escape, bind her within a certain sphere upon the battlefield, and otherwise weaken her natural defenses, making her hopefully susceptible eventually to our arcane and physical assault.
That's a good plan.
It's the best I could come up with the information I had.
Yeah, to separate her from her bodyguards, this is probably the best shot.
Okay, just so I didn't miss the general steps of it. The first step for us would be that we capture children, and we need to release at least one, so that will ideally run back to Mother, spread the news.
I
Yes.
think we can bring one.
You
with
may
us
use that child
and like
as
release it during. Yeah.
as a messenger. Relay your desire for parley, that you hold some of your children in hostage.
Oh, because we can control it, right?
Well, even if you cannot, I'm sure a child so defeated will gladly accept your message and run away crying to its all-powerful mother.
Okay. Then we need. Then, assuming we get an invitation, we go there. At the same time, we let you know once we do, so we can start negotiating / stalling the shit out of the Mother of Dragons attacking us. So you can start the ritual, and should we still be alive when the ritual ends, we hang back, kill the bodyguards and the children, so they won't follow the Mother of Dragons back to the gates of Nebo, where the final battle will be held, ideally,
Yes.
if
Yeah,
nothing goes wrong.
I think best case scenario, we don't get in a fight with the mother in the forest, just her children.
There are a couple of weeks part of the plan. You may be slaughtered by the mother in rage if you are unsuccessful.
Yeah.
You may
Oh, yeah. So
Take too long reaching Nebo, whereupon you will arrive to see me and everybody else dead. I will do my best to, at the very least, use word before my death. Hopefully giving you a fighting chance.
Question: when we try and capture the dragons from Kreutzung, there is still a dragon force in Nebo.
Yes.
What stops them from crushing Nebo once they learn about Kreutzung?
Hostage children, maybe.
That. Plus, hopefully there will be the delay in transition of information. Hopefully you will make sure that mother is the first to learn about the fate of her children, thus forcing her to negotiation before she can warn her others about such assault.
I have a question about the timeline here. Do you want this all to go down in one day, or do you think Kreutzung can be one, and then the other thing a second day? Do you think we'll have enough time between? Or is this a one-day operation?
I am unsure. A lot depends on your ability to bend the mother into
Gotcha.
negotiation. Depending on how successful your capturing Kreutzung is, she might be willing to await you, hopefully buying you time to recover. I do not know. For all I know, she might choose to sacrifice her children and fly to Kreutzung to burn it along with you. In which case you should warn me immediately for me to join you with the word. For even lacking our allies and any kind of preparedness, that still gives us a better chance to fight her than having nothing.
Will you leave notes on the ritual? Just should things go so far sideways that you might not make it, that we would have a chance to repeat it down the line, or is it something that only you can do?
I can leave notes. Though to explain what I have studied over past centuries in a language understandable,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
others
Amateurs.
might take the time I did not account for.
Okay.
And
Yes, she knows-
frankly,
We'll have one shot.
let's put it that way.
One opportunity. We should not miss our chance.
This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Yep.
Again, so no pressure.
My knees are weak already.
That was some nice
The
spaghetti.
issue is that even I, on my own, lack the arcane capacity to finish the ritual. Even if I were to count the two of you capable of utilizing spells of the Ninth Circle,
3.
well, you will still require two others
Oh, shit.
to
Okay.
have similar abilities.
Okay, no, I mean, I'm fine with this. It's a good plan.
I have
there-
thought about it for the last 2 months. So
There's
yes,
some
I
good-
hope it is.
There's some details in there that I would like figured out first, though. Like, we get to Kreutzung, what are the chances the occupying dragons are holding people hostage of importance? Let's say Albert, let's say, There's a good shot that wherever we want to start the fight in Kreutzung, it'll be hidden first. and we'll have to find at least Albert and start the fight with him in some safety, I think.
I mean, as long as Zardos lives, we still have a king.
The
I'm
king
not
is
sure
dead. Long live the king.
I'm not sure that's the goal
Technically, that's correct. I'm not sure.
In the long run, you
Yeah.
might be our new king.
It'll be a hard claim to press.
I mean, once Albert is dead,
Well,
who's
guys,
there to resist?
you just need to make sure that Zardos takes that benevolent overlord ability I gave him.
Okay, jokes aside, yes, hostages.
That is the one option. And then I feel like with what we've been offered, it would be best if we could capture as early as possible and then murder the rest. Because they won't know about anyone else. They will only know about the captures one will only know that we've been capturing everyone. Might even be able to play it off as if we have way more than we actually do.
I mean, so we would essentially be bluffing.
I mean,
We wouldn't have more captured children
it's-
anymore
yeah.
because we already murdered them.
yeah, I mean, we'd have the 3, but we could bluff like we had all in Kreutzern.
Yeah, I just want to remind you that I'm not my previous self anymore, where I could lie through my teeth while taking a dump.
I'm willing to give it a shot. I don't know.
Wait, why are we?
You like Doubt, Tal?
Oh yeah,
PCs
I
are
think
not.
we lost him.
Yeah, I think so too. PCs are not friendly.
He's
It-
left
it
out
seems
in
to
an
be-
extremely confused
it's-
state.
It's a coronavirus going through all of our PCs. First it was
Oh,
me,
there
then
it
was
is.
Jay,
welcome back,
Jason.
Tal.
No,
Yeah,
no, you're moving again.
No, he's frozen.
For me, he's moving.
No. Okay.
Alright, Trigger,
did you
I
wanna
need
say?
you to constantly do in a slight stance of dancing so that we are always aware of your...
Yes, just move your hand off. So what were you going to say?
I was going to say this makes me talk for some reason.
That makes you look very eloquently.
Yes, keep on.
Why would we lie? We would capture the 3 dragons and say that we have 3 dragons.
Because more lives are gonna be worth more to her than 3. Maybe. Maybe we have fucking 8 of your children. Is worth
you
more to her. Maybe
the-
like there's one favorite child in there.
Okay,
she
okay. We
No.
the
As
thing
you
is, we
started
cannot.
talking, I was cut off and I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
What was cut off?
As you started answering me, you were cut off. Like everyone.
Okay, so basically, like, more children might be worth more for her to keep us alive longer before she starts raging.
It may also anger her more. And
I mean, yes, but it's in comparison to the murder.
What I would definitely want to point out is that we shouldn't lie. We shouldn't make that number bigger than the dragons that we kill, because
for
she
sure.
might know exactly where every single of her children is, and if we blow that number out of proportions, she might smell the
No,
rules.
just the ones we kill and or capture, but it might be worth it.
I don't know how good the smell of sense of smell of a mother of dragons is, but I would rather go through it without lies, because it's a huge gamble, and if we start off with lies, I don't know. I think that might be the one time where I'm not in favor of lying.
You know what we could also do? Just to increase it, but by a real perspective, is if we capture 3 and then we knock out the 4th, which is the one we are going to be sending back to Mom howling, we can kill the rest, and we'll have 3 tokens for sure in there, and the 4th one that's going to be crying to Mom when we let it go. Because if we make it a young one, I don't think it'll be too much of an issue to knock one out, so it's out for a little bit. Maybe.
We need to, ideally, we would have that one dragon that runs back to Mummy witness the capture of the other 3.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yes, exactly. The fourth one basically is the one we knock out. It hopefully witnessed at least the capture of a couple, and that's when it comes back to consciousness, we send it packing to Mommy.
Or I don't know if we will have all of them in the same place, but having them all in the same place might be a huge risk, from the perspective of fighting.
Yeah.
But what we might be able to do is, so essentially, if we capture a creature in the bottle and we release it, it's under our control for at least an assumable, a rough amount of time.
An hour.
Whatever that is. An hour. So essentially, what we can do, can we then pull it back into the bottle?
No.
Shit. Okay, because...
Or it'll be harder, right?
Oh.
It'll probably be, you've already tried it on it
Actually,
before,
you
so...
can, yeah, it's just a lot harder.
Yeah, it has
Okay.
advantage afterwards.
So we have two possibilities. Assuming that we don't get the chance to have one witness the capture of the others, we might pull one out and say, "Hey, this is your brother or a sister that we captured in this bottle," and then we kill it in front of the witness. And say, "Hey, we have 2 other bottles. There are 2 siblings in there. Go tell your mommy that we want to talk if she wants those 2 back."
Yeah, I think the still best case scenario is just one that we knock out that has seen the others being captured.
Or ideally, let's say we capture one dragon, we capture a second dragon in 2 separate instances, and in the third instance we have a witness, and we then capture only one and tell the witness, "Hey, see these other 2 bottles, go tell mommy we have 3 of them now."
Yeah,
I think that might work best, because if we capture if we kill a captured dragon, I don't know. Well, I would find that frustrating as a mother.
Well,
Possibly.
just a tiny bit. Yeah, I'd really like for none of the survivors to see or to have seen murder. We'll see how it goes. You don't always get the chance. But yes, the general plan seems fine.
Okay.
Be on the lookout for hostage situation, so move quietly at the start, and then capture, and hope there's one witness at some point.
How do we find out if there are any hostages on the human on our side?
Ascending
Sending, okay.
might be a good idea once
We
we're
contact
there.
the king first, then
Yeah.
Anna.
I
Yeah.
would not call them hostages for... Well, they are about as much a hostage as the child of a noble sent to another noble to secure an alliance. I don't think
So
they are
in-
necessarily being constantly held under a claw,
Okay.
but the
But they
presence
know
of a
if they
dragon
fuck
in
up.
the castle is enough to count the whole castle being hostages.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we might be able to tell the king, "Hey, have a broom closet where you could hide out for an hour or 2." And then we go bash some heads.
It would be quite advisable to send all the people who care about it into the basements, yes.
So no messages for me. So
Wow.
who's still left in the castle? The king, Anna.
Yeah,
Those are definitely the most important people that need to survive.
that's about it.
There-
Ruby.
I don't know
No,
if
exactly.
Niati is still alive. She, after all, she's a wood elf, and
No.
the dragons do have some beef with him.
Yeah, but what about guard captain number 1? He's very important.
Mage, I forgot his name.
Oh fuck! What's
I guess-
what's your tree friend's name?
No,
Ryan.
they won't. Ryan is already either dead or they won't give a shit.
Or playing dead.
Yeah.
Or they are totally enthralled with him.
Yeah.
Every day.
Very well could be teaching them.
You come to Curzon to find out that the Six Drugs are like, oh, Master Trago, we have been awaiting your arrival. What do we do now? Those terrible hero talents are killing all the younglings. Master Trago, what do we do? And Trago's
And
like,
then again,
Oh, yeah.
I don't think Ralph came with us here. We don't know if Ralph ate any of them yet. If he's that unknown source.
I can
Maybe we
neither
should-
deny nor confirm that information.
We should just get close to the Mother of Dragons and check if Ralph is there, and then he will take care of the
If
rest.
he's there, we just leave and let.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably immune to poison, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, as far as I know, he's immune to all types of magic.
It's not.
I mean, yeah. Well,
He's immune to magic, he's not immune to chains.
you know what I would find very interesting? So, assuming someone of us was eaten by the Mother of Dragons and finds themselves in the stomach of the Mother, maybe the first instinct you should have is, hey, is Ralph around? Because if there's something that can fuck up your day, it's stomach pain.
It's
just scream for Ralph and how you.
then we're going into Inception kind of bellies deep into.
No, if you
mean,
found
I'm
itself in the belly of the Mother Dragon, start a fire. That works.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
there's
the
also that.
disintegrate part.
I've seen a,
Okay.
a documentary on that happening. Like at least twice. Like once was a giant whale and once was a dragon.
Documentary.
Yes.
Okay.
I like this plan.
I mean, for the purpose of this game, it might as well be a documentary.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. Do we need more information right now?
No. I don't think
Well,
so.
we are not prepared to depart
Please, no, no,
yet,
no, no.
as
Why
I
don't
still
you-
need to learn a final word from you.
Yes, this is gonna be fun.
Yes.
Do you know how my magic works? However, I feel like it. I'm sure you can relate.
Yes. Was afraid you were gonna say that. And no matter how swiftly our studies pass, I do insist that we remain here until the end of month.
Really? That long?
Well, it is just another 3 weeks. But yes, there is a
of
crucial
April,
part
end
of
of May.
my preparations that must be completed before I would like to leave this place.
Okay, sure. Is there anything we can help you with?
But no, it has been set up a long time ago. It's time to be.
Okie dokie.
Well, then
Oh.
let's get to
Is it buddy backup?
Something like that.
Okay, that's cool.
So, you want to learn about stopping time, Lady Khazar?
The torment in that breath. Oh, fuck this boy.
Not before. Not before the tea arrives.
Where's that picture?
Let's say that, like bird face guy, like listen here, you little shit.
No, this is also good.
Oh, I was thinking about something different.
Oh,
No, it's like now listen here, you little shit.
yeah, I know which one.
Yes. Where were we? So we have a plan, right? You have asked everything you wanted, figured out, kinda. the
Kinda.
rough draft. I mean, there's no point in making a more detailed draft because, as you know, no plan survives encounter with the enemy.
Yes.
Yeah, I do have a question for just for the general round. So right now I'm wearing this piece of shit armor, which is alright.
Yeah.
It's doing its job. It's the Whim of Green.
Uh,
I don't know if it would be advisable for me to wear
That to our
the
meeting.
corpse of the mother, but it might be a really good point to say, hey, you wanna what will happen to your children if you don't do it our way? This. But it could also be the potential trigger where she's like, oh my god, are you like wearing my kid as armor? And then
Yeah, that's instant targeting. I think that's why we can discuss possibly painting it.
Ooh. No, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna wear it because I will true polymorph into a dragon,
Oh yeah, okay, makes sense.
and then I can shapeshift into some random hobo off of the streets.
Oh yeah, that's what you mean. Yeah, sure. That
And
makes
then she doesn't see me wearing the armor of her dead child
sense. It's fine.
until she slaps me out of the dragon form. And then
Yeah.
I'm probably going to die for sure.
Yeah, then you're. But then at that point we're already almost dead, so it's fine.
Yeah, so 10 seconds in, probably. 12. Sorry, my math was off.
Approximately 12 seconds is what I give us.
Okay.
Well, 10 seconds might be right. Legendary actions.
Oh, yeah, and she probably has 3 turns in a round or something.
At least.
I just imagining like you. That's like, let's repaint our armor. I'm just imagining like that's from The Hobbit. Like, I smell you.
I smell my children. What?
We lost track again. Oh, he's
Yeah, he's restarting. Yeah.
Yeah, he's cutting out every 10 seconds or something on his side, he said.
Hey.
You know what would be dope if we had fucking modify memory? We just capture a dragon and we modify memory so he thinks we captured all the children here. Oh,
Well, as you mentioned,
Once upon a time,
as you
I was a
mentioned,
bard
yeah.
who had modified memory.
As you mentioned
as a
previously,
spell.
there's an issue that the Mother Dragons may have implanted an RFID chip into every child to make sure they are there. That also contains information on their like vaccination, that she can like bring them into countries and so on.
And she can go to the vet and have them scanned.
Yeah.
in case you lose one, you know, it's
Yeah.
just survival if you want them found. Okay.
I mean, he could just have GPS smartphones. You don't know.
Okay.
Have I
Then let's
mentioned
get
that
to-
that shipping of ice stones that was sent to Feywild?
No. Those exploded too, I'm sure. That killed one child.
Yeah, they
Oh.
did have better issues.
You ready for your lessons?
All right, that. Give me a moment. Lady Khazar, wisdom saving throw.
No. It's really high wisdom save, it's fine.
I shall do my best. To do it much.
What do you want me to roll?
I do need to roll me an Arcana check.
Less RNG. I'm gonna use luck, it's over multiple days, fuck it, no luck. 15.
Alright.
We start the demonstration off by using it and asking her afterwards if she noticed I used it.
I just for my own sake, I need to know how high the actual roll was for Lady Khazar.
It's like, want to see me run to
Okay.
from here to the next room really, really fast?
That's a big
Want to see me do
number.
it again?
I can't tomorrow. Oh. Alright. So, as you start to try and explain how the spell works, you do a relatively good, a pretty good job of it, since you actually have not studied magic, but you've read enough complicated stuff in the last year, including dealing with other wizards you had to deal with, that you have obtained a certain understanding of how magic is supposed to work. But you provide Lady Khazar with the...
tools usually use it instead of people who are just in sync with it, yeah, right? So I've got to sort of gathered a framework of how people who need those like mathematical tools for it, how they do it, just a tiny bit.
So yeah, you start filling in the details, and you figure out pretty quickly that Lady Khazar must have been doing her own research into this type of magic, because she super quickly catches on to everything you're saying, and the parts you cannot explain, or you're like something is supposed to be here, I don't know how to express that in wizard language. She almost instantly provides you with the missing bits based on her research and what you've said previously, and after a single day she uses the word in front of you, and as far as you can tell, it works.
Well, that was a lot faster than I
Which
expected.
means that she just disappears in front of you, basically.
I was just gonna walk off. I'm such a good teacher. This is great. And I'm gotta go find Melora and see if I can learn Wish from her in the remaining days. We're here.
What's the saying? There are no good students, only good teachers.
Let's give it a shot.
Should I learn any of the words as well, or is that...
Say again?
I don't know.
Should I learn any of the words as well? Because I'm for sure not gonna use them.
Quick question. Can I even learn a word?
If
or
you
no?
want to learn a word, it has to be on your spell list. You can,
Wish.
but it has to be on your spell list.
Wish isn't.
I
None
don't
of
think
them are.
warlocks have wish. So yeah.
Yes.
Oh, now my connection is being interrupted. 1 moment.
It's sword and wizard only.
I think none of them are on my spell list.
Maybe. I don't know.
Technically, Wish isn't on mine, but she got access to the
you,
word, so...
Yeah, you gain it. You gained wish in a cheaty way.
Yeah.
Technically, one of the words that Lady Khazar knows is on the warlock list. Imprisonment.
So, you're gonna be teaching me a
Because
lot.
Khazar learned imprisonment from that what's it called? Exo swamp plane.
Mm-hmm.
Was the one she went to when you were doing the Ice World, basically.
What do you think? How many hit dice does the Mother of
Yeah,
Dragons
swamp
have?
probably. What she did.
Too many, probably. 100.
You worried more about the hit die of the target, I assume?
Yeah.
Doesn't have that kind of like.
Definitely more than
restriction
20.
or-
20 d20s.
No, 20 d20s is like an ancient dragon or something, not the strongest one. So it's
Great.
Oh, the cost.
yeah. I mean,
That's gonna be a lot of money.
on the good side, it means that it takes at least 10k to imprison any of you. So let's hope you don't make enemies of rich people who know this word, which is Lady Khazar. Just like epilogue. And one morning, Lady Khazar appeared with a small necklace bearing the likeness of Arles on her chest.
Fucking bye.
Alright, so once again, so you all have learned, well, not all of you, but all of you except, well, Trenny has started learning new acrobatics, but the rest of you are basically done with your studies. So you have time to do things that you would like to do. So do tell me what you would like to do.
Teach me.
Yeah, at his request, Melora would try to teach Arliss the word.
This is not going to work out, but we can try.
Yeah, I mean, you will learn it
It's
eventually. It's
Empowerment or
a matter of
something.
time.
Skill enhancers.
Okay, alright, so Arliss and Melora are gonna try and learn, or more like Melora's gonna try to learn Arliss' Wish in 3 weeks. What about the rest of you? Are you gonna continue your training, or... Alright, I mean, you're not gonna finish it.
No, but it helped me last time when I learned Draconic.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, I'm sure. And those points for acrobatics. will come
I'm
in
sure
five
almost
more
knowing acrobatics for your fight with Mother Dragons is gonna be very handy.
Do you have any other options?
Gotta catch them all! Alright, sure. Deus, what about you?
I'm gonna start a very long dance party with Zardos. And just
Oh, not this again.
Or maybe do you want to like stand in front of the like mirror and train your like villain kidnapper monologue?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good idea. I should train capturing the voice of Ceruleus again.
Oh, that would be fucking nasty.
Children, what are they, really?
I might.
Nothing, if you ask me. I do not care about them, but you do. And
They're
I
be
will
a
abuse
burden
that.
to you.
No, I'm drifting off into an old.
No. That sounds
Guy
more like just
villain.
like an old man, not as Cerulus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, a while and listen.
That is my villain voice. What? No,
Right.
what?
Let me try Cerulus. Actually, do I remember how to do Cerulus?
You can maybe imitate Ryan, and if you speak very slowly, the conversation might take long enough for Khazar to finish. If you just like drag it out,
We have your children.
Step.
We need to bring the magic shop clerk from Kerzim.
I can simulate time stop and
This is-
just someone called me in the time stop. I don't know. I don't have a villain voice. Well, what are we? But actually, that's a good point. What?
Ceruleus, though.
Oh, you,
Still
Do you
got
have the?
yes.
me? Ah.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, I'm Ceruleus.
Shut up. Shut up.
Well,
Okay. In one of my games, Goofy will definitely be the villain.
I will never take you seriously ever again if that
It
happens.
will not be a serious game.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna fuck your parents, bitch. I'm gonna devastate your entire whole
so
village.
long, you obtained the power beyond any imagination.
There it is.
And in the end, where have this brought you? Back to me. Now tell me, do you feel like you are in control?
Yeah, that's the voice.
Fuck this voice.
And that's accurate, yeah.
what's his name? Tom Hardy, right? Yeah, this guy really likes
Yeah,
wearing.
Bane.
He really
Bane,
likes wearing masks.
Okay.
Even before it was cool.
What else? Where were we?
Planning what to say to Mother Dragons to ensure as much of a delay, and whatever Zardos wants to do. I haven't asked him yet.
Why? We could always ask her to tell her story. That'd be interesting, just to know in general. Like, why go against
Just
the
ask,
metallic dragons, even though you were in love with him?
yeah, just ask questions. It'll be fine. I'm sure she won't.
Convince us you're the good side in all of this, and maybe we do get convinced and then join sides. I don't know.
Wait a moment. Oh, look at that
That's a good
natural
point.
one! The Dungeon Master has failed his wisdom saving throw against holding back and not telling all the exposition he has prepared for the dragons.
He is bound to.
But it's because of his modifier of minus 37.
100 years later. And that is why I married Grugler Ragran.
Nice. Next
And
step.
we're like,
Next
that was a very nice story. 40 years older.
How I met your father.
Okay, asking questions. That's actually a pretty good idea. Asking, why are you going through all this trouble? Why are you really caring about the material world? What
It's
has
just
the
a normal
metallic
thing to do
dragons
before you
done
kill
to
someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked for me.
Oh, so I'm curious.
You know, like, everybody asks, like, where is Mother of Dragons? How strong is Mother of Dragons? But nobody asks, how is Mother of Dragons?
Yeah, we start the
Just
negotiation.
talk to your mom.
So,
Yeah.
we have your children. Please tell us, how do you feel about this?
Oh, that's very understandable. Go on.
Her answer, well, I'm upset.
I can totally relate to that. That's really interesting.
I do understand why you have captured my children, although it makes me very psychopathic that you have taken my children.
Speak more on that.
How does that show itself in you? How do you experience it?
Those are some harsh words. Do you care to tell us why you chose those words?
Please elaborate.
Excellent.
Okay, we have a solid plan. Nothing will go wrong.
Our strategy. Our strategy. No.
We're training in Psychology 101 in this dimension now.
Psychology.
I
with the Mother of
would
Dragons.
like everybody but Jesse to go to their character sheets and change your alignment to evil.
So I mean,
You know. It would really help your negotiation and make her believe that you're serious if, before sending that one living dragon to send the message, you procure enough leather for one more set of armor from him.
yeah.
I mean, he could walk back, right? He doesn't need his wings.
Yeah.
It'll take a while longer.
Oh, no, we cut off his wings and we just stick it on my back without any effect. They're just hanging there and I have to drag them.
This got very good.
Yeah, it got pretty fucking weird.
Okay, never mind. I was just kidding.
Of course, yes. Ha ha, we were just kidding.
I'm saying, if you can make the dragon cut off his own wing.
So do we roll Arcana to teach me Wish?
Yes, we will do that. Do any of you still have like Dominate Monster or something?
I do.
Dominate a dragon and make Mother watch him cut on his own wings.
I'm down. I'm fucking down.
Alright.
You're right, I'll take it.
Please roll your Arcana check. Yes, and Milora as well.
Arcana?
Oh, nice.
Just-
Hey!
What the fuck? For my natural ability to learn
Arcana check.
magic. Mother f- me.
Charisma.
I would like to use luck, please. If that's possible, I don't know.
I don't think
Yeah, I got a natural 20. That's got to count for something for this.
so. I don't think so.
If I suck, it doesn't. Yes or no?
No.
Okay.
Like I said, there are no good students, only good teachers.
Yeah, sure.
Dice, why do you do this?
So let's put it that way. What you have? You gain 21 days of studying Wish. You are still not done.
Rip.
It's like Milor is trying to explain to you this concept, like in the words that she remembers from Lady Khazar, and Lady Khazar would be proud of Melora for giving such a lesson, but you're like,
Yeah.
what?
I'm nodding like I'm understanding. It's not connecting though, you know?
Yeah. It doesn't have that everyday Melora is telling you a different thing, because that's how Wish works, but... I feel like you're in fiery stool again, except it's coming out of your ears.
Why is it not loading? Stupid GIF.
Come on, Arliss, it's super simple. Even I get it.
Yeah, it's not that hard. You just make sure that you.
Alright, so you were doing that. Leos, do you want to do something like specific, useful during those 3 weeks?
I don't really have anything worthwhile to contribute at the moment.
Right.
No.
Fair enough. In that case, the last guy from Task Status, how about you?
Just finishing up learning spells and.
Huh?
Sure, if what's her name's free, get Arcana.
No, what's her name? Amawain is... well, Amawain was gonna give Treg another 21 day of acrobatics check, of acrobatics training. So you Treg get that. How many do you have right now? Like 55?
I was at 15 days, and then... So I get how many more?
21. So 36 total.
Okay.
I mean, you're halfway there, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, Zardes, you're on your own. I mean, you have enough time to like write down like Lord of Death or Lord of Shadows as you wish, and you're welcome to consider whether you would like to write down some lore of vampires, or if you would rather take that through the skill tree, because as you can see, the skill tree gives it to you immediately for free and with the possibility to make it better. But I guess you have time to think about that, since I have sprung that on you a week later than I wanted to, because it took longer than I thought. Or more like 2 weeks ago, it was like, I'm gonna give him 3 abilities and he's gonna be happy then. But what if I make 3 of them? It's not that big. Alright, so where was I? Yeah, what are you doing, Zardes?
Yeah, just copying spells and Yeah.
Would you like to tell me something that you're learning?
And there's one Lord Vampire spell that I definitely want to get on there.
Well, definitely not the one you cannot cast because you are a multi-class.
Yeah, it's going to take a few more years or whatever. Yeah, the Gaze of Navek.
Nice. Yeah, that's the one you can't learn otherwise because you're a Karnstein, you don't get it. Sure. Sure. I mean, that's a simple enough spell. And like studying it, you notice that that's a spell that the necromancers of your brother have used liberally against you. Yeah. So that's one. Do you do anything from the Book of Death or Book of Shadows?
Yeah, there were a couple I picked from there as well. What was it? Mind Razor.
Oh. Yeah, that's a fun one.
And Aspect of the Dread Knight.
Ooh. Let's see. Aspect of the Dread Knight is the one that allows you to overcome your fright, which is going to be very important for you, and to frighten other creatures. Good. And the Mind Razor is blade improvement.
Yes.
Oh, another fierce. Oh, yeah, another fierce spell. Yeah, I mean, sure. I'm pretty sure you have somewhere how long it takes you to write all of this down, and
Yeah.
I assume you have enough paper and ink for it.
Yes.
There's like 700 in total. If I remember correctly. Or is it 50 gold per level?
I think no. I didn't get the decrease, so it's 100. I think
Isn't it 50 gold per level?
50. Yep. Actually, yeah, it might be. I think it's
I think it's 50 default, but yeah, let me check as well. Spell
Might be- yeah.
copying 2 hours and 50 gold per level.
okay. Yeah.
And then you should be good. At least at this point in time.
There's had a little left over from before and bought some extras.
Say again?
Said I had some materials left over
Oh.
from
Okay.
bought some others.
No problem.
I think the only
Yeah, okay. One thing I'd like to mention is as you are studying the lores of Death and Shadow in the Book of Nvek, you do get another message from him, I guess you could call it like that, that goes along the way of congratulations on your decisiveness and your change to immortality. I shall be
Thank you.
observing your career with great interest. I hope the knowledge you find in my book will be of value on your path. Please send my regards to your better half.
Yeah, I will just write a quick reply. Thank you. I look forward to learning what I can.
Alright. Alright. And I assume that's it? Everybody? Speak now or remain silent for eternity.
Do
We
you
need
guys
to get
marry before we leave?
Oh,
or-
right.
Yeah, we need to get
Okay, in that case, let's, cause we got delayed starting, so I think let's take like a 20-minute break right now. You, Treg, and Jesse can figure out what you want to do right now, because that's completely on you. and we'll restart after that, do what you want to finish, and see if we can be done with downtime. Alright.
Just, do you mind if I take like
And we're back. Alright. So, where were we? Yes. You have passed your downtime, or more like your preparations for the ritual, studying warriors' magical words and teaching them to each other. And the day where you intend to leave this safe place and battle the dragons once again is almost upon you. But before you venture into the cold and cruel outside, you wish to raise a flag that will make sure the both of you do not come back.
Yeah. I'll look for Lady Khazar, together with Melora.
Which one?
The one that's not busy.
That's hard. But let's say you find one of them. Even now you're not quite sure which one of them is which.
Okay. Quick question. Can we borrow your upper floor with dome to get married?
Make a persuasion check.
Sure. 28.
As long as it does not interfere with your mission, you are welcome to do whatever you want.
Oh, it actually helps our mission. I'm a lot more motivated to fight for my wife.
I suppose that works.
Thank you. You're also invited.
Oh, am I?
Well, both of you.
I will see if we are available.
Melora's smiling at her.
Let's go break the news for the rest of them.
Okay.
I guess we find them.
Yes, they're all dead. Ladus has killed now.
Laura, you want to tell them?
Sure.
Laura cast Speak with Dead. Hey, that's the only way to speak to Zardos.
This is
True.
true. Everyone, Dragon and I wanted to let you know, we're planning on getting married. We're holding a marriage ceremony in a little while, actually, not too long away.
Like the day before?
Sounds great.
Yeah, congratulations.
We still need to find somebody who'll officiate at the wedding, and she squeezes Trago's hand.
Why not ask Ryan?
Well, it has to be here. We can't. Well, does it have to be here? And she looks at Trago.
I mean, we won't have much time once we get out of here.
Right.
We'll have 15 minutes for you two if you like it over there. Is Ryan in attendance or as an officiator?
Yeah, that's too
Depending
short.
on what you like. If you prefer that, I'm sure we can make space for that. Not for many other things, but for that.
Look at Melora.
I mean, I'd love to, but I know the reality of our situation. It would cost us too many resources to travel there.
No, I mean like after we've caught the dragons. The first batch in Kreitzon.
We'll have a day.
We'll at least have a while until it gets home crying to mommy. We'll have enough time for a ceremony.
I mean, I don't mind waiting then. Are you okay with that, Trigo? Do you think that's a good idea?
That's if we survive. But yeah, I mean, if I do admit it's nicer if he's alive.
If not, just beneath some oak tree that still stands.
This is green dragons, not red dragons.
They like forests.
They killed the great oak.
They like because they like him.
They love him so much.
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't mind waiting if you would like that, to make it nicer.
All that matters to me is that our friends are with us if our families can't be. But yeah, we can wait.
You guys will be there, right?
If I survive, yes, of course.
What day is that? I need to check my schedule. I'm really busy here.
Like trying to save the world and shit.
No, not even that. Personal things. Like sleeping.
Yeah. Can't interrupt your man, I understand.
No,
Sleep is important.
exactly.
It's okay, then we'll just wait right by your bed, and when you wake up, we can hold the ceremony then.
Sure.
It's good. Now let's
Be creepy.
So, we have a plan in that case, right?
Hmm?
Good.
Like right after the battle, we get married.
Pretty much. Maybe not
It's
pretty close.
If everything goes as planned and really good, we can actually have Albert and Anna maybe attend.
Yeah, you should knock on wood when you say something like that,
I look for a wooden
You don't need
furniture.
to look for wood, Trago. You can always just...
It's metal?
No, I mean your head.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's metal.
No,
You're muted.
when did it mute itself? You can also just slap yourself in the face if you want. It also works.
It's also metal. Have you tried slapping me before?
No, but I'm regretting it right now. Certain urges. Never mind. Melara, wanna get back to learning Wish?
sure.
I think we are waiting to progress, Mr. Dunn.
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah,
shaving
one
down
second.
those candle holders so they can be dusted.
What?
I got the silver from Zarda's wife, maybe? And I need him in shavings form. Dust. But yeah.
Maybe Kazar or Damavane or someone around here knows fabricate. You could just instantly dust it.
I guess that's magic. I'm not even asking what's fabricate.
Yes, magic.
Yeah, I'll ask Gamavane.
Yeah, 1 second. Do something. I need to do something that somebody else has asked me quietly.
Yeah, cats do that.
No. Okay.
Just preparing Zardos' betrayal.
Nice.
Yes, yes. Get ready to turn on them.
I think Zardos just wrote about the wedding gift he's planning.
An army of undead.
Okay.
Well, gotta bring up the crowd.
You are asking Kamavain about Fabricate, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna tell you that yes, she knows the spell, but it's not a spell she carries around every day, so... tomorrow?
Okay.
But what specifically do you want? Because
I need
she can't
these,
do absolutely anything with it.
Yeah, I'll show her. I need this to be in a form of dust. I'll show her the
Silver?
Yeah.
You can't do that.
I should be able to.
Well, technically it means it says you convert raw into finished products, not the other way. But I mean, sure, whatever. I mean,
It's technically a finished product.
she's
Powder.
also gonna direct you to the workshop they have where you can like take a file and just file it down yourself in like half an hour, considering your aesthetic skills and the
Okay.
relative
yeah,
softness of silver.
Yep, I'll do that.
No, not everything has to be solved with magic.
Mm-hmm.
But it can be.
She has the best forge in the land.
Use anything else if we can use magic.
Yeah. All right. I mean, you try find it pretty well furbished. If I do my English correctly. No, furnished. Workshop that seems to contain all the instruments you have that still bears remnants, not... Well, actually, no, it would have been cleaned up by this point, like several times over, because servants. But yeah, you find your workshop, you spend like half an hour working on it, and you've grinded down your candlestick into sufficiently fine silver, like not dust but shavings, but it's good enough for the purpose. Chop them up a little bit more, that's good enough. Yeah, so you've got that. Anybody else asked me something that I didn't answer to? Okay. Then I would like something to happen. Others, can you roll me a d100?
Did you say Melora?
Zardos. Okay. That's it. Yeah. What now?
Waiting for the final day.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just say though, Melora, if we do get married in quite soon, I don't think Kazar will be with us.
No, I don't think she will. I'd like her to be.
I mean, she did help our families a lot.
We can ask her if she'll still come.
I asked her last time and I'm scared. It's your turn.
Alright, alright. Melora's gonna try to find, Lady Kazar so she can talk to her about the ceremony.
1 second. Right back.
Yeah, no, take your time.
Gonna get the plot twist from the other room, where Zarda's backstabs.
No wedding for you.
It's not called the Red Wedding for a reason.
Hopefully not.
It's gonna be called the Green Wedding from all the poison.
There it is, I was waiting for that.
Oh, I think I left the plot twist over there. Okay, there we have it.
I really wish my cat knew how to bury its number 2.
Oh.
Yeah. He's a big boy. That's a big smile. Alright, I am here with you.
Nothing like poop jokes.
It's gonna be your wedding. Poop jokes.
Ouch.
Alright, so yeah, you find Lady Kazar.
Lady Kazar, can I talk to you for a moment?
Is this related to the use of my Dendrarium?
Partially. The rest of the group convinced us to wait until after we've captured the other dragons, which I can understand. So they want us to... We're gonna hold the ceremony in Kreitzund. We were wondering... We'd really still like you to come. You're as much a part of our friends and family as anyone else.
While your desire to commemorate your relationship before possible and quite likely death is understandable, I am not of the opinion that taking time during this crucial mission is a solution you should be searching. The plan could go badly. You may not have the time, you may not have the venue, and frankly you may not have the participants. I will not deny you the right to make your own choices, but I just find it highly imprudent. And thank you for your invitation, but I think it would be better for both me and my other me to be in Nebo. If the plan goes bad and Mother of Dragons seeks me sooner than desired, then the other me would buy me a couple more seconds.
Right, I understand.
I do wish you all the best, though. Your presence in my house has been disturbing, but pleasant enough.
Thank you. And thank you for everything that you've done for all of us. I don't know if it's been said enough, but we really do appreciate everything that you have done for all of us.
No, I do not think it has been said enough, but I appreciate your appreciation.
She smiles. Alright, I'll let you get back to doing what you were doing. And she'll give a slight wave and head back to Trigo and relay what was said. And I understand how she feels about that. I don't want to push her.
I mean, if we hold it now, I mean, she has a few good points there. Waiting is dangerous, and we might not even survive it.
Yeah. I didn't want to say about what might happen even after that, but I don't know. I'm torn about this. I want to have it with our friends and our family, but I know the reality. We'd probably have to do it now. But
whatever you decide on, I'm good with it. I don't want to push you or force you in any way.
It'll never be a forced thing with you. And she smiles to him. Honestly, it doesn't matter how it happens as long as I'm with you.
Embraces her.
She just hugs him tightly.
Let's maybe do it a day before we leave here. That's just the safest way.
Okay. That sounds like a plan to me. Do we still want to try and send a message to our families?
Yeah, I mean, they can't really come here, but yeah, we can ask. I think Zardos can message, but also messaging through this dimension is a bit risky. I think they said before that messaging frequently might give the position of this place or something like that.
What about dreaming?
Nice.
You're asking me about magic. Ask me about punching.
Milord, you know that the targets must be on the same plane of existence as you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it has to do with time differences.
Oh, gosh. Well, I guess on the day we go out, when we leave, we can let them know. And however events play out, if they play out favorably, we'll hold a grander ceremony in the Feywild. We could do that if you want.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay.
No, I'm not letting go. I'm still hugging you.
She's still hugging. I just don't know what else to say.
You crab away.
We crab away. Great. Oh, if we are doing it here, we should probably ask if someone wants to officiate it.
We can, but I don't know if anybody will.
Doesn't hurt to ask. Worst comes to worst, I'll officiate it.
kind of better at persuading than I am, and she bats her eyelashes at him. Would you mind asking? You
Fine,
seem to
you-
get a more.
You just talk to Kazara. I can go ask him.
See, this is why I love you.
It's a fair relationship. Yeah, so Trego. Oh, this is taking a lot longer than I thought it should be. Trego's to the guys. Any of you interested in officiating our wedding? It's probably going to be a day before we leave. Arliss, do you mind?
Really?
Okay, Leos, do you mind?
Shit works. I mean, I do it in a heartbeat. I just don't know how this shit works. But if Leos wants to, that's great. Good choice.
I just kind of asked you because we've been
What kind of
longer
vibe
together.
do you want? Do you want the cheerful, happy ignorance of reality, or the Leo's version?
Zardis, do you want... No.
Is it that it is Elder Scrolls Oblivion, Todd Howard NPC voice over?
Yeah.
Oh no!
how
How
about-
could they do that?
How about you make it... You know what? I'll leave it up to you.
Dealer-
For your
choice.
up to your interpretation.
Okay. Are you sure that's your decision? Is that your final answer?
Yes, and I trust in you.
That's going to be interesting.
Your first mistake.
Big mistake.
Right then.
Okay.
That's time travel?
Yes. Back to when all of this started. And we were young and innocent. Some of us are still young.
You mean to the end of the downtime? Yeah, sure. What did you want to
Well, in
do?
that case,
Last
I'll be
day, day before
quick.
last?
The day before, but I'll be right back real quick. Gotta go to the bathroom.
Alright, so
This is gonna take forever.
that was in character. While he's gone, let's sidetrack a little bit with something different. So, since this is your last week here, you Zardas need to do a regular intake of blood to preserve your strength. Who's your donor? Always?
Yeah, it's either Arliss or Trego.
Alright.
Don't have sweets every day, but
So, as Arliss submits himself with the assistance of Meloro Trego to the procedure and sheds a whole chalice of blood to you, you gulp it down, and it's not enough.
interesting. I think I might need a little more.
Excuse me?
I don't know. Something's different. Seems like that wasn't enough for some reason. Thought the change was already done, but
Go ask Trego, I think. I'm not
yeah,
sure I should be giving any more.
yeah, not too much. Don't want to drain you.
Any more, yes?
Yeah. Trego, you mind?
So what were we talking about?
Need a bit of a donation from you.
I thought we were done with that.
No, it needs to be at least weekly.
Okay. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Honey, can you help me out here with the medicine check? Not medicine check. With the medical
Sure.
procedure?
Sure.
Alright, you fill another chalice, this time with Straggle blood, and Zardos, you gulp it down greedily. It's not enough. The thirst is not subsiding.
Okay, what the heck?
It's not that you cannot bear it, but just in real life, if you don't drink enough water, you're gonna suffer the consequence. Eventually.
Okay.
Laura too?
Yeah, I hope this is a one-time thing.
We can try.
Sure.
If this is gonna be the new standard, we're gonna need to get some fucking cows.
Yeah, this is weird. Like I said, I hope this is a one-time thing. This
Can you still drink animal blood, or do you need human blood?
I think they need to be at least some an intelligent creature.
Cows are very intelligent animals, I'll have you know. They're very loving, they have a lot of emotions.
I think you need to find and liberate an orcish village.
Liberate by drinking their blood.
Yes.
Or generally liberate. Yeah, are you doing anything about that, or are you gonna... how should we call it? Endure?
Like, I wasn't enough, right?
Nope.
Seems that way.
That's hurtful.
I'm sorry for you.
How do you think I feel, huh?
Wait, you gave him
Yeah.
2?
I was
Yeah.
fucked.
Okay.
Yeah, for some reason 2 isn't enough. I'm hoping that this won't continue, but
Yeah.
Let's say from 1 to 10, how full do you feel?
yeah, let's.
Make an insight check at disadvantage.
Yeah, that's gonna. Yeah.
You feel very thirsty. Like you could down a couple more. I'm not sure how many, but you've got space.
Not exactly sure how many, but how much. But at least a couple more from the way things feel.
Well, let's try. Let's see what happens if... And otherwise you'll have to drink Cleos's blood, I hope you know that.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, I mean, it's something spicy to end the night might be okay. We'll see.
That might deter him from drinking more. Maybe he should drink it now.
Could be. But let's keep trying. See, hopefully this ends and you don't have to deal with this anymore.
Yeah,
Do you want to try a good berry?
What was it?
a good berry's
Do you-
made of blood.
Well, they're not made out of blood, but they magically sustain people. It might help. At least to quell the craving.
I'll throw that in there too. So, throw a bunch of stuff at the wall, see what sticks.
I'll cast Good Berry and I'll give him the 10. Do what you like.
Scarf them all down.
Usually you feel full after one good berry. Having consumed 10 of them, you feel barely full. And despite the comfortable feeling in your stomach, it has done little to dissuade your thirst.
Yeah, not very much help.
So is this the point where the whole vampire thing is finally coming back to bite you in the ass?
I was hoping it would be until after the fight with the Mother of Dragons, you know?
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm hoping that this hunger thing is just a one-time deal and
Yeah, I'm sure.
end of the transformation.
Over time, yeah. It's very likely.
And guys, worst case scenario, you're fighting Mouth of Dragons in a couple days. He's not gonna need drink for a week. You can kill him right after the fight.
I mean, you could probably suck a bit on one of those dragons, right?
I believe so.
So let's get this moving. Melara, could you give him some blood? See if he's gonna be full afterwards.
Sure. Alright, like I said, I wasn't here for this last time. How do I do this?
Oh, you just do
What,
it.
just
No,
have her-
you just do it.
Okay, yeah.
Let's not
Yeah.
delay it any longer. The third chalice is filled. The third chalice is really gulped down. Oh.
Is it getting worse? Like, are you
It's
getting more hungry?
getting better,
It's better,
but
not quite there.
it's this point where you've like did a 40-mile, well, you can't do a 40-mile run, but like 20-mile run, and you've gulped down a cup of water, and you want more.
A little more.
Yes.
Does he sound like he's intoxicated? Like, you know how an intoxicated person craves more alcohol?
Make an insight check.
You know, just say no. It's an
But you
addiction.
said insight, right?
Yes. No, it doesn't seem like he's not in control. It seems like he is extremely thirsty,
Famished.
which, fair, once you've seen a person who hasn't eaten or drunk in a week, that might be better than intoxication. That must be worse than intoxication.
Well, here comes Leos, I guess. With his
Yeah.
stinky blood.
It's not stinky. It's just,
So,
Oh.
you finally come to me again, huh? Begging for my favor. After all those times I told you, don't do it, don't go down that road, you come back to me, begging. Fine, here, go. I give it
Always the treat, Leos.
I mean, if you want to drink that ashy thing, sure, go for it.
right.
Yeah, I'll do it.
You
Hopefully this stops it.
strain a bit of Leos's blood, fill a chalice, you down it, the blood going down your throat, almost like water, considering the donor. Good, but you need more. And you, Leos, get a 1 different inspiration.
Thank you.
Well deserved.
We're out of candidates.
Emmeline.
Last time we asked her, she's
Well, I wasn't very persuasive. I don't know about you guys.
I mean,
I'll go talk to her.
Oh, you can, sure. Go ahead.
I mean, you can offer I mean, you can keep offering from the same person. It's just after you're gonna start.
Constitution saving
Yes,
throws.
basically. Because I mean, a single chalice of blood is how much? 300 milliliters. That's nothing. But how much you're supposed like half a liter once a month? No more. I think is the standard.
It's something like that.
Don't remember.
I have to admit, I've never done it
Yeah, same.
before.
Yeah. Okay. Who goes to find Emmeline? Oh, Leos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. You find her.
Emma Vane, I have to ask you for a favor. Feel free to say no because, well,
No.
it's weird. Okay. I tried. Thank you. Hear me out first. So you remember how Zardos was asking for blood donations?
Yes. Quite creepy.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it's getting out of hand, but I want to test the theory. We all have given him our blood, and it doesn't seem to satisfy him anymore. I don't know if it's because he has just more thirst, or if it's just that his body has gotten used to our blood. Would you be willing to donate some blood to test this theory? Because if it's the volume of the blood, we will have a problem if we don't keep him in check until we get this done.
Have you considered that my aunt is right and yeah, you know, you should stop it while you can?
From my perspective, he hasn't done anything bad. But it's so. Things are exploding outside. But we will need him in this. We will need the power that he has. I don't know where things will go after that, but I'm prepared for things to go sideways. But right now, we cannot afford to lose a member. Unless you have some sort of hidden knowledge of a cleansing ritual, how we can get that shit out of him and him back under the living, sure.
Oh yes, just let me consult my ancient necromancy books. That's been like my hobby since I was 5.
Yeah, everyone has their own
Is
hobbies.
Jesus
Is
fucking
it thunder
Christ.
or actual explosion?
I need to check.
Yeah, you go check that crap. Is that his girlfriend cooking? I'm a terrible person.
As long as you know it, then it's probably in control.
Mwah. Irema. All good?
Yeah, nothing's exploded. It just seems to be some cunts running around with fireworks. But those are, I mean, the whole floor was vibrating immensely.
Yeah.
I've never heard such a lot. It was essentially a fucking explosion.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I might have to call the police if it happens again because, yeah, it's fucking annoying.
Alright. Please do me a precision check.
Sure. Yeah.
She looks at you. You know what? I have been taught that it is a not good idea by checking whether the fire is strong enough by putting more, alcohol on it. So I'll go find somebody else.
Sure. I will go into a separate room. I will reopen the wound and pour more into the
Okay.
chalice. I'll go back to him and say, "Here is your donation."
Oh, you got to do it. That's okay. And I'll drink it.
You drink it. No, he didn't get her to do it. He may lie,
What the?
but the taste doesn't lie. And good. I feel like you're almost there. Just
Oh my
a
God.
little bit more.
I can try donating again if we need.
Same.
And Leos make me a constitution saving throw.
Does he get plus 6? I
Not
don't
necessarily, not for
no.
this, because yeah.
Oh,
You gain one level of
strong rolls
exhaustion.
today.
As after this, even you feel lightheaded.
Yeah.
think. And now you need a chalice full of blood.
Yeah, dude, you didn't have to give him more. It's unnecessary. You're just weakening yourself now.
Nope.
Oh,
He's
puppy!
so cute! He has a ball!
Stop getting distracted. Who's feeding Zardos?
I'll go first.
Melora said.
Oh, okay. Yeah. In that case, Melora roll me a con save as Zardos.
I'll be right next to her.
How would they call it?
What the f-
Keep going, I can
As,
go more.
Like
36.
you bleed and see the Zardos greedily gulp your blood down, definitely enjoying it go down after he has just had to drink 2 bowls of Leos in a row. That's very good cleansing.
Yeah, to wash that taste
And-
out.
Finally, yeah. You feel satiated, at least for now.
More.
More. No, I'm good. It's
Now, washing Leos's taste out of your mouths in a different context. May,
yeah, phrasing on that one.
okay.
But yes, thank you.
That's
don't know what that
5 in
was.
total,
6.
right?
6.
6 in total.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Hope that doesn't happen again.
Yeah. I'm gonna get a cow for you.
Figure out something.
That's not gonna work. He needed humanoid blood just for the transformation.
Oh.
And he's needed humanoid blood throughout the last 2 months.
Yeah.
Like, not as much. And this is new and worrying,
Yes.
but it might be a good idea to keep one of those dragons on.
Dragon blood.
they're not humanoid, though. It won't work.
Oh, right. Alright, yeah.
Smart. They're smart enough. They're fine.
Let's go on.
Or just force them to transform. Then hopefully this won't happen again, and we can move on without any problems.
Okay.
It's weird, but thank you.
Alright. So having finished this grim part of your business and having figured out the details on your wedding, you do the final preparations and await the day before last Whereupon it is the 29th of May, I believe.
So it's the day before, right?
Yes.
Let's get married.
Can I see where Ralph is?
Yes, you can certainly try. Let me see
I want my damn dress.
if Ralph is around. Oh, that's not the Ralph die. Where's the Ralph die? Here's the Ralph die. Nowhere to be seen.
Oh damn.
After all this time, you start worrying that Ralph may be immune to most things, but getting stuck inside of Dragon's stomach may be an issue. Yes, I mean, he has gotten through dimensions to find you. It's not like that's gonna stop him, right? He's fine. He's just chasing some dragon legs. That's
This is
what it's
very
gonna
nice.
be.
Yeah. I see Melora like looking for Ralph, and I'm just like, ah, yes. Great respite.
Please tell me he sneaks up on him with that shit. Damn it.
Well, I do have fancy clothes, so I'll be putting them on. Just a second, I'm showing Shani how much I love her.
Thank you.
Oh.
Did you like?
Do you want? Okay, I don't know if you want to hear it, but it's funny. Anyways, her phone has issues and it doesn't have any battery, so she asked me for my phone in order to read the news when she goes to the bathroom. If that's not a token of love, I don't know what is. Why are you so red? Go to the bathroom.
I would definitely not do that. That's a poop phone afterwards.
Yeah. It's like with there's a Seinfeld episode where he takes the book into the bathroom. If anyone's never mind.
No, I didn't watch Seinfeld.
You people don't read in the bathroom?
No, I go in there and I get out of there. I don't want to sit in
Alright, moving
longer
on.
than I need to. Yes.
Tracker Miller, please organize your event.
Yeah, Leos is the officiator. I've dressed all fancy, no armor or spear. Well, the spear. Shit, I need to carry it with me. Because then I'm blinded and deafened.
Tracker, do you take this woman as your wife? What? Which? Where?
Can I turn it? Can I turn it into a dagger?
Yes, you can turn it into a dagger, I think.
Yeah, okay, I'll turn it into a dagger.
All right. You will need that for the ceremony later.
Yeah.
Oh, that kind of marriage. Okay.
Actually, yeah, you do need it to be within 10 feet of you, so you have to put it on your nightstand every night, basically. On the other hand, if your neighbors are being too noisy, you can just like move to the other side of the bed out of 10 feet and you don't hear anything.
Okay. For the ceremony, I will take my position and I will.
I also cast it, but I don't have it in this. I don't see it in the compendium.
No,
Yeah,
it's too new. It
Yeah.
doesn't appear
In the compendium, only the PHB spells. Nothing newer is gonna be in it. Not even the elemental evil was in compendium. I think it's not about new, it's about rights and stuff.
License.
Like that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can pay for the add-ons and then you get that stuff in there. You can buy a Xanathos guide for Roll20 and then
Or
you
do
get
this.
that.
Oh, this is awful. Okay.
Funeral rite? What?
yeah.
It
Ceremony.
posted over.
It's a very long spell. Almost as long as True Polymorph. Waiting. You touch adult humanoids. Are you adult humanoids? I
mean,
guess for
physically
now.
yes. In heart, no.
I guess for now. to be bonded together in marriage for the next 7 days. Each target gains +1. See what they with each other. And Kishu can benefit from this right again only if widowed, so rather soon.
Right after the battle.
Yes.
Yes.
Question.
Casting time 1 hour. Okay.
If Melora dies, can Trego marry me then? Or no, not if Melora dies, but if she ascends to godhood.
That's basically widowed, yeah.
I guess.
I guess we'll
Yeah,
have to find
that's
out.
okay.
I guess we'll have to find out.
I definitely need an AC boost.
You know, like I just imagine like a couple months after like this, someone's like talking to Trek, and Trek is like, "Oh, that's tough. My girlfriend turned into God.
Yeah.
That's rough, buddy."
It's kind of a loophole for this. Because she technically doesn't die, I don't know.
You'll
Die
have to
for
find out.
ascension? Okay.
Please proceed.
Yes, I
Tosha! Место! Tosha!
I thought for a moment if I should cast Shadow of Mile on myself for the
Tosha.
ceremony, so you get officiated by
Yes,
just
sir.
a shroud of darkness. No, I will cast Crown of Stars to shed a bit of holy divine light onto the ceremony. I wait for them to take positions, Melora to my left and Trego to my right. And I will wait for everyone to gather, and then I will say, today we have gathered here to witness the marriage of these two people. In the left corner, Melora, the Storm Novel, and in the right corner, Trego, but this is made out of metal, Malser. Welcome, everyone. Melora and Trego have chosen you and me, though special and important to them, to witness and celebrate the beginning of their life together. Today, as we create this marriage, we also create a new bond and a new sense of family. One that always has been there, will now be officiated. One that will undoubtedly include all who are present here today. True marriage is more than joining the bonds of marriage of two persons. It's the union of two hearts. It lives on the love you give each other and never grows old, but thrives on the joy of each new day. Marriage is love. May you always be able to talk things over, to confide in each other, to laugh with each other, to enjoy life together, to share moments of quiet and peace when the day is done, and ascend to godhood together one day. May you be blessed with a lifetime of happiness and a home of warmth and understanding, and may you not die in the upcoming battle, but get to live a long and prosper life that you both deserve. So, I ask you, Melora, do you take Trego as your lawfully husband by my own declaration and sense of law?
I do.
Trego, do you take Melora as your wife by my definition of law?
Trego looks to Melora's eyes. I promise to love you for who you are and for who you are yet to become. I promise to be patient and to remember that all things between us are rooted in love. I promise to nurture your dreams and to help you reach them. I promise to share my whole heart with you and to remember to show you how deeply I care for you, no matter the challenges that may come our way. I promise to love you loyally and fiercely as long as I shall live. I do.
Can I add to mine?
No, too late!
I didn't know I knew we talked about doing vows, but I didn't think we were going. Okay.
I allow it.
Okay. Before she says I do, she says, life was the magic that brought us into this world. Fate is the force that brought us together. We started our journey as separate beings, and will continue as one family now. Trust is our bond. Love is our guide. I pledge to honor you, protect you, and be by your side always. From this day until my last breath. I do love you.
Melora, Trago, I declare you husband and wife. Melora, you may now kiss your husband.
She giggles and reaches over and gives Trego a very passionate, loving kiss.
He embraces her and even lifts her up a bit.
I say quietly, Well, where's the booze? This needs to be celebrated while we have the chance to.
Okay, so who's giving the blood donation to Zardos now?
He's had enough for a day,
Yeah,
I
I think we've had enough for now.
That's the same day, but still.
Thank you, Leos.
My pleasure. I dialed back the edginess, if you noticed.
Just a bit, yeah.
I'm quite proud of about my self-control there.
I trust
You did really good. Thank you.
Yeah, first I thought I should cast Shadow of Moil on myself, drown this in pitch black darkness, so you get married by some blob in the darkness. But then I thought, no.
Honestly, that would have been just perfect too. The important thing is we had everybody here with us
If you had done that, I could have
that we could.
had a very nice name for this episode. Blood and Darkness. Blood and Darkness, boy!
Boy.
I will play some happy tunes on my flute for them to dance, to have their first dance as a couple.
Oh, I can use my half-learned acrobatics for this dance.
Oh, good, because you're going to have to help her.
Your right leg is acrobatic, but the left one not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Too bad I have two left legs.
I remember the last time she tried dancing. That did not turn out good.
Oh, that's a long that's when Amethvane performed. Right?
What?
I remember it was some kind of ball we went to. Right before before we went to Gaul.
Yeah. There was a
right.
ball in Krozung when Aris was getting his title and
That's a fucking shit memory.
somebody
right
was
there.
trying to woo him. It was a very fun, noble night.
Stupid nobles.
Well, I'll play for them a song, and I will inspire them both by saying, "Dance, you beautiful fools, dance, as you've never danced before, as you are one now, not two."
I tap dance.
Okay.
Alright. Well, you dance merrily, or edgily, or don't dance at all, whichever you desire.
I do the dance that I do with Zardos, where we just stand in place and do.
That is your response?
Yep, we dance.
Alright. Did all that, you relish in how far this adventure has gotten some of you, what you have found in it. Friendship, love, family. Though perhaps some of you did not make it out of this year better than they started, it was quite a journey. And at the very least, you do notice that Kazar standing out to the side. He catches your look, gives both of you a nod, a very short smile, and leaves you alone. Seemingly the duty of being there fulfilled.
Laura, that part comes later.
Which part? Oh.
Josie.
It would have been really funny if Dragon Miller were about this whole like no fornication before marriage thing.
Okay. What would so
you know,
would
like
still be a
this
virgin.
old joke, like, yeah, I remember the time, like, I was with my friend and he ran out of the room crying, just shouting, "It's a boy! It's a boy!" Yeah, we never went to Thailand again.
Nice.
Alright. So, yeah. Anything else you want to do? Any other conversations? Any more death flags you would like to raise? Yes. To raise them.
I'm just happy you all could be here. Though I would wish some people that are dear to me would be here also. I know circumstance didn't allow it. But I'm still grateful for you being here.
Grateful for being here too, and who knows, we might get the chance to do a proper wedding with a proper priest.
That's the plan.
After all, for now, due to your circumstances and the widespread of dragons outside, you have to stay in isolation for about 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
But after the dragons are gone and you can meet outside safely again, you can do a proper ceremony.
No joke, you know how hard it is to plan a freaking wedding with this corona going on?
Yeah, I noticed.
We need to talk about
Already.
that.
Jay noticed the word.
Yeah, the struggle is real.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Who's next?
I betcha.
I think Arliss and Leos.
All right, let's do this.
Man,
You
would
gotta
that be a
move
fucking
up, right?
disappointment
Well,
to so many people?
Is it just for me, or did Trago turn green from envy to everybody?
No.
Oh, no?
It did for a second, then it just went back to
Yeah,
normal.
like for a second, like something happened with recording and his face was just green.
Oh, it's part of my level 20 ability to ignore that.
Nice. Alright, so yeah, you spent the day in celebration. You hold back on the alcohol, both because most of you, it takes a lot of alcohol to knock you guys out, as some celebrations have found out the hard way, and also because, you know, tomorrow is gonna be kind of like the D-Day for Dragon Day.
Oh, I thought for Dick.
Nice. Fucking D-Day, it's Dragon Day. Dragon Die Day.
Well, we'll find out. And as you force yourself to go to sleep for the night, not all of you do so, for the heavy thoughts upon the minds of you all. Some thinking back on all adventure, some rolling in bed because the anticipation of the next day is unbearable, or because they have come to the realization that perhaps all they have believed about the past events were wrong. Everything has changed. Nevertheless, you pass the night. And the next day comes fresh and bringing recovery to all of you who have donated a bit too much blood. You are as strong as you have ever been. You are as prepared as you could sensibly be under these circumstances. So I hope you have packed everything. A second pack of underwear for when you meet the Mother of Dragons. And stop memeing without me. You know, that's okay. You're just gonna not say what I'm thinking about. Yeah. So, any last turn preparations? Any last words?
I'll probably go on my spell list, but
Yeah, do that, please.
yeah, other than that, yeah.
Because you definitely don't get a chance to change it. Well, without long delay later.
Mm-hmm.
Because it takes you quite a while at this point in your life to prepare all your spells. A couple hours, I assume. You're muted. Sam.
Bring your anti-dragon spells, people.
Yeah.
ED style.
How much of them, though?
All of them.
Oh god, I have no
Oh,
idea what to
Name me
prepare.
one.
You
The
only
only
need-
anti-dragon stuff is the legendary resistance burning stuff.
Yes, that is literally what we need, yes.
Well, I mean, you, at the very least, according to the plan, you do get another trial run with the children of the Mother of Dragons. Hopefully. Hopefully that's gonna go. That's how it's gonna go. You don't find yourself in a room with way too many dragons.
Let's go. We don't need it today.
Okay.
All we
What
all
would it
see.
But it would have been a good opportunity, yes. We should
Yeah.
have, honestly.
Why didn't we do that, like, after the wedding ceremony?
Because we're fucking idiots.
Yeah, I didn't think about it either.
So it's
No one was
totally-
hungry?
That's usually what happens after you.
Yeah.
This wedding
You got
sucked.
cheap
There
out on
wasn't
your,
even a hero's
yeah.
fees. Fuck those guys.
I mean, I tried my best, like, guys, did you forget anything? No? No?
We can have it for
Okay.
breakfast.
I mean,
Yeah,
you
it
can.
costs a spell slot.
You just cast a spell slot, yeah.
We can have a hero's feast for breakfast.
Is this level 6 or 7? I don't remember.
Like Captain
Yes,
Crunch,
level
some
6.
orange juice.
I mean, Miloro
What you
has
do.
an extra level 6 spell slot now, so
True.
Yeah, we can do that.
it's like she never had a broom.
I still got to give you my choices for that too. I haven't forgotten.
Oh, right. Yeah, you should do that.
Okay, I gotta ask out of character real quick. Do we need transport via plants or windwalk?
Yes.
All right.
At least
I gotta
one
keep
of them,
those.
yes.
Preferably both.
Yeah.
In case Arlis dies.
All right.
Yeah,
Yep.
because I'm not going to turn into a Kieran today, but into a dragon. Oh, before we transport, is there anywhere enough space for a dragon of that size in the house? Probably not.
There is
right?
enough place for a dragon in the main hall, but I mean, you could squeeze through the doors, I guess. The doors are big enough, but it will be squeezing.
I would just need it for turning into the dragon. Then I could.
Oh,
use
yeah.
the
Lady Kazar's
shifting
like-
ability.
You know, like on the first floor, right, as you enter, there's like the
Mhm.
foyer, which is pretty big,
Mhm.
and there's like hallways to the left and to the right, but then as you go towards the staircase, there's this huge... I assume, well, I mean, you could have danced in the Dendrarium, but like, if Lady Kazar was having a proper ball, she would be having it there on the first floor.
Okay.
It's a big space.
Then I would go into that place and shake my hands warm and then just cast the spell True Polymorph to turn myself into Huge ass fucking dragon.
Which one are you doing?
Let me just double check so I get this right.
Ancient Brass?
Ancient brass dragon.
Best you can do.
Yeah.
Alright. As you do that, and as you're preparing, and as Lady Khazar herself is preparing, and as you do that, I suppose your trip to the world did not pass without its own benefits.
I turn into myself again. Into humanoid shape. I use the change shape ability. Say, oh yes.
Just do remember that in change shape, you're just nobody, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
You're just a human. Well, that's good. Just remember that the rest of them will affect. As will yours then.
I can make them sleep. There's this.
That actually
Breath.
would be very convenient. So, the capture part,
Capturing
I mean, it doesn't mean they will automatically be captured, but you will have time to try again. And again.
I hope so.
That would be the best case scenario. Yes. Well, I wish you all good luck on your part of the plan.
Thank you.
And
Thank
Same.
you.
I will try to keep you updated on my side, and you please keep me updated on everything that goes bad or good on your side. Remember, preserve your natural abilities. That is why we have given you the 3-tier potion box. And always be ready to go the worst way.
Yep.
Travis, you're muted.
No, I was talking to
Are you talking to yourself again?
sometimes.
Alright. So, with this, you have prepared, closed yourself, chosen your spells. And Lady Khazar gives you her last goodbyes and tells you that she's gonna go into the vault and bring you back to Nebo, and that you should immediately leave the house, leave the premises, and teleport. Or whatever other means you tend to use to get to Curzon.
Transport via plant, I think, would be the best way of transportation.
I mean, it depends on what your plan is, because teleport will bring you to the castle and most likely to the first dragon.
How many forms of
What's that?
invisibility do we have? Anyone but Zardos?
I can cast it. It's one of my circle
Oh, yeah.
spells.
Oh yeah. Zardos
Okay.
too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's enough. Because I do think sneaking might be good.
Yeah, maybe, Melora, if you could prep pass without trace.
Oh, it's already prepped. It's
Okay.
another one of my circle spells.
What do you think? Is it more valuable if she casts that and we and one of you upcasts invisibility?
That's a
Because
high
having
upcast
pass
for
without
everyone.
trace and invisibility would make us pretty stealthy.
Yeah, but I don't know if we have like that's what level upcast?
Level 6.
Level
1
6,
4 and
5.
1 3 for invisibility.
6.
We have 5 people.
Yeah, but it's then she can't pass without a trace. Otherwise, it's a level 6. and the pass
But
without
don't you
trace.
have invisibility?
No.
Oh
it's been a
shit!
long
I
time.
thought you had.
No,
Sorry,
I
my
don't have
bad.
it. Sorry, no. It's been a
I
long time since I had in
I
this.
do have it in my natural form, in my humanoid form.
Ah,
Ah,
bad.
shit.
it's gonna be fine. I'm
Don't-
not.
Don't we have a
Bad at
potion
this.
of? No.
No, not of invisibility.
We don't
Actually,
need
I think
too
you do
much
have
of it.
one. I think you do have a portion of invisibility.
We don't. It's
No, you
not
don't.
that
No,
bad,
you
I
don't.
think.
No.
How
If applying.
it's just so that the big and conspicuous people aren't. I'm pretty stealthy, reasonable at
Okay.
least.
By the way, we need to find a place where I can fight in the dragon form, otherwise it will be useless. So fighting a dragon on a corridor is anyway probably impossible, but
I think they're gonna be as useless as you if we fight there. So
Okay.
Let's get going. Let's teleport to the outskirts of Kreuzung. Or somewhere close to the castle. That outskirts.
Are you teleporting or are you transporting their plants?
Plants.
Because as you remember, plants, considering the size of a tree you need, your choices are limited to in the city, the castle, the 4 parks, or outside of the city. And quite far away from the city, like a couple kilometers away from the city. Well, depending on the part of the city,
then
but...
the park. The park is fine. It'll be fine.
so we're not going directly into the castle?
I mean, we can. If you want, we can also just take the shortcut there. I can teleport us directly into it. Works for me. And then I think the part is, as soon as we're in Nebo, we're also gonna quickly need to like, send a message to warn them to get down.
Yeah, I still have something from Neyati's room, which might allow you to teleport us into another place of the castle.
If you give it to me, then yeah, I can go there directly. But
I
I'd still like
can't.
to send a message.
It's in me right now.
Well, then that's done for anyway.
Yeah.
But still, when we arrive in Nebo, we want to send a message first. So they have a little bit of time to get the fuck out and dodge. Also, this might be nice. And I'll like go into the bag of holding and pick out the dark clothes again and put them on. The nice dark robe. And put it on over.
Do we have more of those?
We used to have like a couple of sets, so I assume we still have more. Let me check.
Oh, I will be at a disadvantage if I'm... No, never mind, because I got the Cloak of Elvenkind, and it balances out the disadvantage with the scale mail.
Yep. Yes, we do still have enough clothes for that. You can also take one like black thingy.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw that over.
And still have the sending stones, right?
Yeah, true. We can if Albert carries that on him, then yes. I'd rather you just send him a message directly, to be honest, Sardos. Less risk.
Yeah, who
And if
knows
he's not
if
holding it
that has
anymore.
been handed over.
He knows he's a bad teacher, took away his phone.
Yeah, and the teacher might be able to read the messages popping up on the screen.
Just don't send any NSFW pics.
Yeah, those dragons are just children, you can't show them that kind of stuff. It's disgusting.
I need some advice, Arliss, on some spells to prepare. So I have Death Ward,
Yeah.
but I could use that energy to maybe use Banishment
Nah.
or Staggering Smite.
Nah.
Or smiting.
So Death Ward is better?
Yes.
No,
The best. Death Ward and normal smiting sound better than the other options.
It's just forcing some conditions on the dragons. Also,
That's not your job.
well, I can help.
Yeah, I think we've got it covered, don't worry.
Okay. So also no Banishing Smite.
I mean, that one you can keep, I think. Not sure
Okay.
when I use it, but that one. is a different story. Because level 5 slot that you can smite with.
And should I replace my Destructive Wave spell with Circle of Power, perhaps? Destructive Wave will make them fall prone if they fail. And some damage. But Circle of Power kind of protects us more by giving you a second chance at some stuff that's thrown your way.
Nah, I think it's fine.
Fine, what? Destructive Wave or Circle?
Destructive Wave is fine.
Okay.
Let's go.
Got it, Jason. I've got your message.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Okay, I'm point. I'm on
Good choice.
16 spells prepared.
All right. Have you figured out where you're going and how you're going?
I mean, I think we are going to be teleporting after we are going to be sending, so...
Right. Then please do the sending, and then please do the teleporting.
Alright, so what am I sending?
You're sending Albert a message to
Get the fuck out.
basically say that it's go time to take everyone who's of importance to him and try to get him to someplace safe because shit is about to go down in Kreuzung. But it'll take us a little bit. So that should be somewhere. And if he has any info to give us on possible locations, that would be nice too, but from what I remember, that spell is pretty limited, so...
Coming
Alright, so-
to Kreuzung, going to fuck up dragons, hide, basement, where the dragon bitches at.
Where them bitches
Yeah,
at?
10 more words to spare.
That's a pretty big basement.
Oh,
It's pretty
yeah.
hard to hide it.
Hide in basement. Okay, 9 words left.
Well, if you said kill dragons instead of fuck up dragons, you'd still have 10 words.
Oh,
But
yeah, that's
no, you had to be dramatic.
We could also say capture dragons, but yes. How? By the way, how are we splitting up these amphor iron flask thingies? I'll take one.
There's 3 of them.
Yeah, I know. I'll take one.
Maybe those who are likely to live the longest should keep one, who have tiny hands and not dragon
Or
claws.
maybe those who are gonna be the very best.
Yes.
No one ever was.
Just give them all to me. It'll be fine. I will catch them all.
It's of the proper age.
I'm honestly good at this.
So, how does it work? What do you need to capture someone in there, a creature?
Your action and a word.
Okay.
It's just that I can,
So
make failure more likely. Also, it's gonna be a rough thing. Hopefully, meet some small
Drago
children.
Zardos, maybe take one because they do have a lot of hit points. And
I'm basically going to function as a protector this fight.
This is gonna be one last time to use telekinesis. Yes. Shitty small dragons.
Depending
get
on
fucked.
how big that creature is.
Yeah,
We don't
shitty small
really know.
dragons get fucked is what it's gonna be about.
So just tell me when you want to buff up. We'll drink potions and cast spells and all that.
We don't. I'm not sure we need too much of that for this part. I don't know. Like, this isn't. These aren't the two brothers. This isn't mom.
No, but it's 2 elder dragons and between 3 and 4 younger dragons, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it should be.
What's elder dragon? Elder dragon is like what we fought back in the dragon plane.
They're adults.
We don't-
They were all adults.
No,
okay.
what we fought in the dragon plane was way more than adults.
Yes. You
Oh,
fought.
okay.
These are way less.
You fought not just an ancient
Rogardian.
dragon. Well, actually, Rogardian was not an ancient dragon. She was just an elder of a family. She was not an ancient dragon.
Okay.
She was a bit too young for that. She was just a very strong dragon of her age.
And you know, this is the part that always confuses me because your system is different than the normal
Yes.
system where your young ones
Yes.
are adult ones and adult ones
Oh,
are
you
ancient
don't
ones and
rely on
ancient
that.
ones
Don't
are-
rely on that. I've changed it 100 times already.
It'll be fine. We'll fuck them up.
Just know that they should be weaker than Rogardian by quite a bit, but stronger than the ones you fought previously. The 2 kids who were basically
Yeah.
young.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's
we
go.
will fuck them up.
Let's fuck them up.
I'm pretty sure.
Trigger will one turn a dragon.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
sure.
if he lucks well enough,
We
he
need to
can
catch
one
them.
turn a dragon.
And the plan is to eventually have the final fight in Nebo, correct?
It's a
the
final
planes in front of Nebo.
countdown to the doom doom. I'm gonna get demonetized.
Yeah, should I be sending a message to,
No, Khazar will take care of that part.
to make sure that our undead forces are...
Uh-huh, yes. Go for it. Whatever you want.
Hi, honey. Meet you outside of Nebo. Like, vampires don't call each other probably honey, because that's not sweet for them. So, hi, Arliss.
Arliss, that's okay, yeah.
Because you say
Yeah.
hi.
It's sweet, yes.
Yeah,
like-
sweet, exactly.
Hi, be
It's a very-
negative.
Alright, I'll send a message to Albert to let him know that we're on our way. Get himself and anyone else.
Get to the chopper.
Himself and get to safety if possible. We will deal with dragons. Any info?
Alright, roll me a d20.
Was that everyone roll it?
No,
D20?
Zardos only. Because you
Okay.
haven't teleported yet. Alright. A few moments later, you get hushed. Oh, finally. We're ready.
What time is it in the material plane?
Who knows?
Well, according to Lady Khazar's internal clock, it's about
Morning.
10 in the morning by the time you are fully prepared with all your preparations. Because it took you like 2
Yes, we
hours
gotta
to
go
do your
now.
spells.
I get prominence.
Well, in a couple hours you can
Yeah,
get
if
it.
we
Yeah.
go now, yeah. Yeah, if we go now, if we're not
If we
here.
go now and I get
Go, 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 go!
Go, 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 go.
Right, are you guys going?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
I think you like told me
Yes.
half an hour ago, like, okay, we're ready, let's go. Oh, wait.
Wait, did we do the feast or no?
Yeah, for breakfast.
Okay, I'm taking it off.
Wait, did we lock the doors? Did we turn off the oven? Did we?
Those
No,
guys are
we
kids for the
haven't.
mansion.
Ah, fuck. I'm taking off
Yeah.
one use of heroes.
Alright. You take a Hero's Fist, which takes another hour.
I thought that was integrated in the morning hour.
No, because you didn't say
Yeah.
you're taking it.
We
What?
did as breakfast.
Yes, we said at breakfast.
Yeah.
But we can
Yeah, it
also
was
do
a while
brunch.
We
ago.
said I
Alright,
said
fine.
that Captain
Brunch
Crunch and
fine.
orange juice should do the
Fine,
trick.
fine. Are you sharing with anybody?
I mean, how many people is it? Everyone.
Yeah,
who
share
can-
with, yeah, I mean, share with everybody in the house. I think it's like 7 people.
every
Yes.
Destiny, yes.
I mean, technically it's 6 people in Zardos.
He even considers the simulacrum more than Zardos.
Can you roll the 2d10?
I didn't count the simulacrum
Yeah.
at all.
It actually doesn't say a certain number of creatures. It just says a creature that partakes. So yeah, whoever
I'm pretty
in the
sure
house
there's
wants
a
it.
limit on that.
There is a
but
limit.
it should be like 10 creatures or something. Because I remember you feeding your horses or something.
What? No.
There was never any
There's
point
no way
when
we
you
did
did that.
12. Other. So 13 is
So-
not-
After 12
Oh,
creatures.
this is a fucking Jesus reference.
Which one?
13 people.
Oh,
This
no,
is the
it's
last
12
meal,
creatures.
right?
12 creatures. 12 creatures.
Wasn't it 12?
Up to 12 creatures.
Is it up to
It-
12?
Yes.
I thought it was Jesus and the 12 apostles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 13. And
Well,
this is
Zardos doesn't
up to 12
count!
Other creatures. I never
Oh, yeah, it is.
realized this was a fucking Jesus.
No, wait.
So who's gonna die?
Treg is the one
Wait.
who received 25 gold worth of silver.
Also, there's Judah in there somewhere. Just saying.
Oh,
Yeah. Somebody give Treg another 5 silver coins and you've got the proper number.
Let's go.
Alright. Yes. So you are... How are you transporting yourself? Teleport?
Yes.
Straight into the castle.
Since we don't have Nayati's
Oh, right, you
room
don't.
thingy,
Well, I mean, you
what
have the
I
teleportation circle in the
do
castle.
have- Yeah, what? Let me check real quickly. Let me check my notes, because this is something I prepared for when I was initially planning to take teleport before Leos took it.
Yeah, there was something. I don't remember how long ago it was.
Can't have been that long, right?
How long does it last? Half a
Oh
year?
boy.
Happy year.
I remember you taking the thing from the glittering halls.
Yeah, not only from there, but also like from the back of the tomb.
Yes.
And I also had something from here.
I'm pretty sure the tomb was more than half a year ago.
Yeah, the tomb for sure, but this
Glittering
was,
halls were in November.
D&D Artless.
Like, halls have almost expired. And I don't remember if you took Niabo stuff before halls or after halls.
Let me check. I have. No, I do not have anything from here. I've written them down separately. This last one was like something from the tomb in Karak Varn. But. Yeah, no. In that case, the teleportation circle, it is.
Alright.
And everyone, I think what we can do, what we're going to do in order, is cast. What's it called?
Archie blows.
The level 2 spell that gives +10 to stealth checks.
Yes,
is
pass without
called-
trace.
Yes, and then we cast invisibility on the people the worst or the most conspicuous, so everyone apart from Leos and me or some shit. Or Zardos and me. And then we teleport.
Well, please
Well, cut-
expend everything appropriately.
Alright, who's getting invisibility?
Trego for sure. Trego,
hurtful.
Melora, and then Leos, do you still have any proficiency in stealth left?
Yeah,
You're
for
at-
6.
Yeah, in that case, yourself probably, unless
And you
you're
keep
also
them even in
proficient.
your polymorph form, right?
In a new form, the dragon retains its alignment, hit points, hit dice ability to speak proficiencies,
Okay.
legendary resistances.
Am I casting Pass Without a Trace or no?
Yes.
Yes. Preferably before invisibility, so yeah.
Right.
Okay, we're doing it there. Never mind. We're doing it there. I'm teleporting us to the circle first. Let's go. And then you can cast yourself. I mean, before invisibility is all I'm saying. Pass Without Trace is fine, then we teleport, and now we are in the castle. Because I need to see creatures, apparently. For teleport.
Liz, I'm not sure where you read about proficiencies.
In the description of Change Shape.
Because aren't you using True Polymorph? Oh, change shape. That's
The dragon's
Yeah.
ability.
Yeah.
yeah. So you retain
it's
dragon's
the dragon's
ability.
ability.
Okay, so it's the dragon's plus
And all
6.
dragons
Yes,
officially
that's what I
have
meant. That
Yeah.
you keep the dragon thing, yeah. And it has a
Yeah.
plus 6 stealth. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then that's completely right. All right. So your Pass Without Trace, Traego, and Melora are invisible, right?
Yes.
And you basically wait for that moment as Lady Khazar brings the house back to Nebo, which you see by the sunlight appearing in the windows and filling the room with warm, natural light that you haven't experienced for 2 months, which, to all of you except Zardos, is extremely pleasant.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. As Zardos, you feel your skin begin to smolder. And you immediately take 20 radiant damage. As
Okay.
screaming, you all, well, not you all, he's the only one screaming, another is screaming, more like gritting his teeth, run out of the house, which I'm gonna say takes a turn because you need to get far enough out of it to get out of teleportation block. And then you take another 20 radiant damage as Arlis casts teleport. And vroom, you yank away out of Nieba, and as you yank away, you kind of see a green figure in the sky passing by. The dragons patrolling the Nieba. And boom, you find yourself in the familiar, no windows, basement level teleportation room in Crimson Castle. As you do so, however, the green dragon that was sleeping in the room, awaiting similar incursions through teleportation,
What a boy.
raises its head and gives all of you a curious look. And that's where we're gonna end the session for tonight.